honestly brilliant. That's honestly brilliant. Like, I don't even have anything to go for that. Like, that is... Wow. They literally take this man's rocket launcher away. Ah, that's funny.
Alright, I'm gonna go live.
Alright. Let's get everything going here.
Alright. So, there we go. So how about that crypto market?
I wouldn't know, I'm not in it.
Fucking good, because about $200 billion in market cap was wiped out from cryptos today.
Cool. Alright, let's verify everything's up. Twitch. I need to switch a panel over real quick. And in the place of alcohol, we will have caffeine. Excellent. All right, we'll put that down. There we go. Yeah, no, we have a little, we have a goat. He sometimes goes in the camera. Dream, get the hell off my stream. But anyway, all right. Looks like we're going right in. Barb, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, doing good. Always enjoy when we go right in.
Of course. I've also put down the bonk thing to go for channel points. So if you want to bonk Barb, it only costs 10 points. So every time he makes a horny joke, feel free to just spam that one. Because it's needed.
Oh, yeah, coming from you.
Mm-hmm. Regardless, a few little notes that you might not have caught up on. Next week will be a special event with FNF partnering with SOG and a charity group, NVG. They're going to be doing 2 days worth of streams, from special FNF events to special SOG Prairie Fire things, and a few other nice things such as developer Q&A that's going to be going on. And I think there's going to be a 12-hour up as well, but we'll see how things go.
Yeah, it's actually really nice. I didn't realize, like, I saw the announcement and it said, you know, January 28th and 29th are when they're having their events. Yeah, that's next week. We're already almost a month into 2022.
Yeah, January blew by pretty quick in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. No, a nice blow isn't too bad.
Okay.
Listen, you're the one who put down the points. I gotta make it worth it.
Oh, I mean, I put them down. I didn't have to tell you I put them down because I knew you're going to do it either way, so...
Yeah, fair
I'm going to read the mission info. All right, so this is a mission made by... Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I do want to say, at their spawns, they do have these nice little billboards for the event, and they have one with, like, a donation, like, counter, like, mechanized infantry, air cav, gunships, armor cav. Are those? I assume those are incentives for,
yes, for the event itself.
Yeah.
And apparently cool. At $1,005, they have a special one.
Yes, they do.
Let me just play that real quick.
Oh, it's a video?
Yeah, you want to take a look at my channel real quick?
Sure. One second.
Go ahead. So for $1,005, you can take away Iander's RPG. Iander will have to go the entire event without firing AT. That's the end
he can't pick him up. He can't do anything.
He's not allowed to touch him. And it is one of the funniest goals I have ever seen in all of my streaming. It's a very genius idea. Whiplash sent me this one himself, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So,
what's that? At the top of your browser, custom body pillow. What's that about?
Actually, no, it's music, commands, DND, the image, and then Twitch because I put the caffeinate option on. But really funny.
No, but below the URL bar, the bookmarks.
So that was what I was looking into for the Opchan full body pillow, like a year and a half ago. I just never got the designs by the guy I commissioned until like literally a year later, and it's something I've just had on the shelf that I have pondered about doing, and I might start up again. I've got a big list of things. I'm thinking about just making like a jar filled with a bunch of ideas, and then I'll just randomly pull out one every week as I get the front log for my channel going. That should finish by this weekend, but we might see the Opchan body pillow meme come back, and I might actually have a solution for it, so.
I would like a nice Opchan solution, if you know what I mean.
And this is why we have the bonk option on today, because I know you are going to always make horny comments. Regardless, let's go ahead and go over our mission tab.
Yes.
So, the game mode is really simple. There are 3 different terminals that Green 4 knows the exact location of that Op 4 has to defend. All Green 4 has to do is go up and interact with the terminal. This will then queue anywhere from a 60 to 150 second timer, depending on the mission maker's preference. Let me see if they actually have that information out. It's a 90-second hack time.
Yes.
All right. So a minute and a half will have to go by. In that minute and a half, Green 4 then has to prevent any Op 4 guys from running up and touching the timer. I'm trying to see if they have the timer set to... Okay, so in some missions, when the timer is stopped, it resets back to a full 90-second timer, or it's simply a pause. I think it's going to be a pause because normally you only see the resets in a different or slightly different game mode called Rush.
Yes.
But otherwise, I think it's just a pause of the timer. So after the timer is taken, multiple terminals can be taken at once. But otherwise, after the timer finishes, there's then a 15-second beeping period that happens. You'll hear it as the round begins, and then the terminal will explode, and the objective will be quote-unquote completed. Otherwise, they have an overtime thing up if the timer for the round has ended, but there is still a hack going on, then the game will continue until that ends. But otherwise, that is that for how the game mode works. We're going to look at Green 4 first, since they're the attacking faction. They're going to be rocking Croatian stuff today, which also means, yep, they're going to get the VHSs, which in my opinion are one of the shittiest rifles to use in this game. But they're a 5.56 caliber. They're all right. It just takes a little getting used to. Otherwise, they get FN Mini-Me's and FN Mags, which are pretty much your M249, M240 Bravo, 5.56, and 7.62 machine gun, respectively. M72 laws for the LAT. MAT, I would assume, is... Oh, no, both sides are going to get the RPG. And they... Ooh, this is interesting. Get...
What do you see Matt for Green 4? I'm not even seeing Matt. I just see Lat.
Matt's its own setting under mission variable in the actual tabs above Blue 4. I don't know why they do it that way. But you got 4 RPG VLs from the looks of it, and then 2 OG fragmentation rounds per person. So they are experimenting with HE rounds at the squad level. Interesting that I've been seeing FNF. I mean, a few weeks ago we had an autocannon in play for a mission, and we now we're seeing HE rockets in play.
Yeah, it's honestly that's a really exciting thing to see because
Revanche, I don't have any alcohol.
I
put the
FNF was
I put it away.
Getting a bit stale. Nothing against them. It's just that when you have it going, so many
Gotta
times,
keep it fresh.
every week, 6 rounds every week. Yeah, you gotta be
bonk's out of stock.
proactive and keeping it fresh.
Second.
You can't wait around. So it's good to see this a bit of change finally.
Oh, it's because it's paused. That's weird. There we go. Now it should be fine. I had to tab out to fix something, my bad. But otherwise, other weaponry. Looks like the recon team for their 2 stealth suppressed shooters, they get the choice between the Mark 14 EBR and the SOCOM 16 7.62 by 51 NATO battle rifles. And then the aviation get either the Scorpion or the VHS. I'm going to be honest, the Scorpion's a piece of shit. You are better off just rocking the VHS, in my opinion.
The Scorpion is literally, I think, 32 ACP. It is such an anemic cartridge that it is good for, scaring away rats at the best.
We have reached 54 months and counting. Keep up.
Now, it is interesting to note that
Jesus, killing Gao.
Green 4 do have a
54-month resub.
CSW mortar.
You're halfway there to the 6 here. I got to look into making that new badge. Thank you so much. Hope you can join the operation.
I'm not sure what those are meant to represent underneath it, under CSW, but I believe that's... I mean, it's different types of mortars, looks like, but it doesn't doesn't really tell you much.
Well, let's go ahead and look at the mission tab here back under green 4. So CSW, what that means is Alpha gets the mortar bag. And I think that means they get 3 HE rounds. I'm not entirely sure about that. But so Alpha for green 4 is going to basically get a mortar to utilize there. And then they have a GPK PKM Humvee, which is 762 PKT, and then 2 M2 Humvees. The M2 Humvees are more exposed than the others. So I have also decided for every time someone bonks Barbarian...
I was going to say, what's my name?
I know, I forget you sometimes. I'm going to just... Every time you do a horny joke, for everyone that happens, you get a goat scream, all right? I will bring that up.
A short stream then.
I know, right? And everyone is already bonking you. I mean, you've made, I think, 2 or 3 jokes already, but let's be honest, Barb. You need to be sent back to horny jail. So, how dark is it without the NVGs? It's pretty dark.
It is supposed to get brighter. Everyone does have NVGs, thankfully.
As you say that, actually, it is starting to get brighter on the horizon, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, but still 6 minutes to go. I don't think it's going to get much brighter than this, really. Maybe a little bit before the round starts. So I think first contact is going to be an ambush in the dark.
But otherwise, let's go ahead and look at the roster real quick for Green 4. We have no... Oh, no, he's all the way on the bottom. All right, Nielsen is going to be commanding. He is solo commanding under this group. He's got no 2IC or platoon medic. We have Naders, actually no, Green Shade. Yeah, the roster's on opposite day here. Got Green Shade commanding the X-Ray team, Michael and Holly being Mark 14 EBR suppressed shooters, and Naders is going to take the sniper rifle, the M40. Norris is going to be leading Alpha HQ. Normally we see him do really well with machine guns, but we'll see how he is at squad leading today. And as a solo individual, looks like he's only going to be commanding Alpha 1. What's interesting here is in the roster, it said Alpha was going to get the mortar, but it looks like it's gone to Martin instead in Bravo. But suffice to say, there is no leadership element under Alpha 1, so it looks like they are just going to operate as that team. They just took the members of Alpha 1 except the team lead, and they're relying on Norris to lead the group instead. Drake is going to be leading Bravo HQ. His team leader under Bravo 1 is going to be Thorn. Under him, Wheaton, Poe, Miller, Cosmonaut, and Martin. Members of, I believe, it's either 29th ID or the first 1RW. So I always get them intermingled. I think it's the 29th ID, but I could be wrong. There's also 1R... no, it's not 1RCC. There's another group that I get them confused with sometimes, and chat likes to correct me. Otherwise, Bridges commanding Bravo 2. He's got Cyrus, Warwick, Anderson, head honcho of the NA branch. Maz, who we always like to talk to. Fist and Cobries under Bravo 2. Charlie HQ led by Schnuffles with Artisan, Shrimp 2, Corvo, Space Cowboy Carl, Gary, and Mackenzie. And then Charlie... No, that's Charlie HQ. Okay. I think the thing just got switched on me last second there.
Well, yeah, it looks like they folded in. Charlie 1 folded into Charlie HQ. So
that's it. They're second MRB. I always screw that up.
thing.
Also, I'm keeping track of the hydrates. Yep, so it's second MRB. I always get them confused with the 29th ID because it's 2 major Milsons that play in the NA branch. But Mito leading Charlie 2 with Severe from Armafin. Ham Sandwich, Lennox, Lurch, and Rory playing under him. Delta 1 has some elements of Scandi Recon with Blam and a Whiplash, the SOG dev. Delta 2 is led by Capt, which I think his name just gets cut off there.
Dev?
Whiplash is one of the devs for SOG Prairie Fire, and he also handles all their media accounts.
Yeah, I know he handles the media. I didn't realize he also did dev work.
I think he's also a dev, and I'll ask him to clarify, but I'm pretty sure he does dev work as well.
Either way, Whiplash does great work over on his Twitter. Great screenshots.
And he's got, Cap's got Chaos, Mimi Bear, PFCD, Barnes. The Barnes is cut off, though, so we're just going to say Private First Class D.
Bonk.
Huh?
Bonk.
I just said a letter. Are you that horny that me saying a letter? Yeah, he just muted himself. He just muted himself. What a Chad. And then we've got Goha underneath, and Korvax also bringing in Charlie 1. Regardless, let's go over and look over at Op4 here. You want to go over what Op4 has while I catch up on my points?
Sure. Op4 are going to be running post-Yugoslavian army olive drab camouflage. So 2 kind of non-standard camouflage between green 4 and red 4. So that might be a little interesting. As for loadouts, they are going to be using, actually, Serbian or Yugoslavian.
And some Japanese.
AK copies. So M70B3Ns, M92s, which are both in 7.62 by 39, CZ99s in 9mm, M84s and FN mags, which are both going to be a larger 7.62 caliber. M84 is going to be 7.62 by 54 rimmed, and the FN mag, like Liru previously said, is 7.62 by 51 NATO. So an interesting mix there, in the sense of they don't have a 5.56 auto rifle, they have a 7.62 auto rifle. So that's going to be, or still a machine gun, but a bigger caliber.
Medium machine guns instead of light machine guns.
Yeah. The RBR M80.
Well, apparently you said rimmed.
It.
Continue.
The RBR M80 is going to be the lat of Red 4, where it's gonna have, it has this nice little illuminated sight to use, but it's still gonna be that single-use rocket launcher.
Thank you for catching that.
Recon's gonna be using an M24 SWS, also in 7.62 by 51 NATO, and then the support dudes get either an M14 or an M92, which is like an AKS 74U on steroids, because it's nice and stubby, but shoots that big, fat 7.62 round.
Are you sexualizing bullets?
Oh my! I'm just fucking.
All right, 2. Oh, he muted himself. All right. So no CSW data for these guys.
I'm gonna like get drunk and become a problem.
You already are a problem, Barb. Anyway, Up 4 has 2 BRDMs and 2 transport Euros. They are on the defense. So with that all said and done, I'm gonna go ahead and break down the roster data as Barb now begins the pregame. So. Platoon HQ is going to be Shy, commanding 4 AA. Nightshade going to be his 2 IC. We have a full roster here. Mountain being the medic, and then Preacher somehow joining in as an AT guy under the platoon element, LAT. Interesting. Also, quick note on the RBR. It used to be a piece of shit, but they recently buffed it in RHS, and now it actually behaves like an M72. It's quite interesting.
It's been buffed for a while now.
Yeah. Even so, it's only, I guess it's because I don't really use the weapon because I detest it because it used to be a piece of shit. It was like throwing,
I've always loved that thing.
I love the sight, don't get me wrong, but like in the past, it was like firing a grenade at someone. It did jack shit to vehicles. So glad that it's usable now, or at least in a usable state. Regardless, Jib Style going to be leading the X-Ray detachment, Spiky being what appears to be the 2 IC since she has the Grenadier weapon, Kabaya being the medic, G-Legs being the sniper, Sam and Olaf being the suppressed shooters. They're taking standard M14s that are suppressed. Meanwhile, Alpha HQ is going to be led by Vagrant Skipper taking the mortar there. Interesting how they have a mortar too, but it wasn't...
Have a mortar too?
Yeah, that's not listed in the mission roster, so I think they, like in the last range of audits, decided to give a mortar to them last second, but not change the mission file.
What is the point of the mission info if the mission info is wrong?
Oh, come on, Barb. You playing TMTM, right? Audited missions.
Okay, but that's different. This is like displayed information that they take pride in.
Barb, look behind the mortar on the left next to Genki.
Behind, bonk.
What do you mean look behind?
Looking at behinds now? Bonk.
No. Oh my god, I give you an actual reason to bonk, and that's what you bonk me. You.
What the fuck do you want me to look at behind the fucking mortar?
Look at Genki. Look at what's opposite of Genki on the stairwell. I gave you a real reason to bonk, and you bonked me for saying a word, you horny bastard.
You're the one pointing me out to the fucking statue tits. Shut the fuck up.
But you didn't look at the statue tits. You said behind and then made a bonk joke. Instead of actually looking in the first place, you took one word. And oh my goodness gracious, Barb, I can't take you anywhere anymore.
You haven't taken me anywhere in months. We're still in a pandemic.
Team 6.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to continue to go through the rest of the roster.
You
Also,
haven't taken me anywhere because my fucking ankle has like swollen up around the fucking chain and you can't unlock it anymore. You said you were going to get a blowtorch like 2 months ago.
a little bit of desync on the server, and Barb's coming out as robotic. I'm probably coming out as robotic on his end as well. There might be a little bit of DDoS. Well, that is quite unfortunate. I'm going to use this time to give some shout-outs. Sunday Beach, thanks for the 28-month resub. I know,
hey,
Barb keeps getting bunts in my channel. It's pretty funny.
Well.
Maybe AWS is dying. I don't know. And Uber Pyro, thanks for the 5-month resub as well for boobs.
Big,
I hope
sweaty men to get all over each other. Scream all you want, it only makes me harder.
I can't do this enough.
You can't scream any louder? Oh, that's a shame.
Oh my god, the amount of bonks that just came down. Jesus Christ. See, this is why we have the bonk option. It costs 10 points, and it's absolutely necessary. All right, looks like the server has restabilized. Seen a little bit of desync still, but yeah, the sheer amount of bonks. There are 100 bonk requests. It's lagging my Twitch. I'm so sorry.
You know the mission started, right?
Oh my God, the mission started. We were too busy bonking you.
Whoa, you're gonna bark now?
Oh my God, freaking. Stop it. Stop it. You're acting like yourself drunk, you freaking bellend. All right, well, the rest of the roster, I'm going to quickly go over it because someone's super horny, and just the amount of bonks in my chat. Good God. Vagrant leading Alpha HQ. We got Skipper on the mortar, Banks, Patriot, Casey, Loki, Grav, Andrew Page, Private Waldo. QSX, Auto Dribob. I don't even know. Kabooby Face. Kabooey Face. Hova, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Lola.
Words now.
Yes. Sayak, Despo, and Tymek and a BRDM. Coda, Coop, Bayance, one of the best players, if not the best in FNF. Chow, Bald Eagle, Armages, and Dooley all together in Charlie 1. Delta 2 has Pierce, Koak, Wise, Snow and Ilbenek. Genki is solo in Bravo 1, and Andrew is solo in Alpha 2. Welcome to the bonk.
Real quick, I want to bring attention to Hill 100, where Severe and the BRDM are for Green 4. Oh, sorry, that's a Humvee. They have a team of Red 4 who have snucken up below their ridgeline and is working their way up to them on the rocks. If they get close, I don't know. Green 4 definitely don't know that Red 4 is there, but if Red 4 don't know that Green 4 is there, that's going to be kind of awkward because they might walk themselves into a killing field as a platoon-sized element walks down the road to their southwest.
No, that was solid analysis there. Good one.
Thank you. Apparently, I'm getting a message from Yanni. Iander apparently has 18 rockets, 6 fragmentation, and 12 heat.
And Iander's on Green 4, right? So that means they just gave him all the damn rockets that they could.
I think so. I think they they went to like all the other elements, Matt guys and Matt assistant, and just got all the rockets, dumped them, and switched back their slots or something. Because that's a lot of fucking heat going down range.
Well, we'll see what he's capable of doing. By the way, I want to let you know, when you were making those horny comments, Don's Twitch almost crashed because they had over 100 bonks to process. So,
damn.
Just so you know.
That's a lot of bonking.
That's a lot of bonks, all right? I think you're going to have a concussion by the end of this, sir.
It's okay. Nothing that already isn't damaged.
You know, I had it in my hand ready to scream, but you didn't make a horny joke. I'm proud of you.
What did you have in your hand?
The goat.
Right.
The goat. Okay.
What are you doing with the goat in your hand?
I swear to God.
You're making the goat scream?
Meanwhile,
What?
Green 4 is pushing into Terminal 1. Op 4 has abandoned that position, so Green 4 is going to reach into it unopposed. We have a lot of Op 4 intermingled on the rear of Green 4's line, but Op 4 is going to opt to hold Terminal 2 and 3. We also have a few guys stationed on the office building. I remember this building was the subject of some questions because an objective to hold a sector was here a few months ago, and the defending faction just camped on the rooftop. And they weren't able to be engaged from anywhere else, so they won the round, but that's because there was no way to kill them. So now that it's out of the way, hopefully it won't be too much of an issue today, but I could still see something like that happening tonight.
Yeah, it's not too uncommon to see a defending side, if there's multiple objectives, to eliminate one to consolidate forces from the other two, or sometimes even do an all-out
Revanche, I'm
one
going to bonk
basket.
you in a second.
And this one is, I would agree with this. There's a nice big river cutting off most access to that side of Upper Jabobo. So,
That's a good question, Tiberius.
Consolidating in the, I mean, those two, Terminal 2 and Terminal 3 are like 500 meters away from each other, whereas Terminal 1 is
Terminal
like
1.
almost a kilometer away from Terminal 3. So, smart decision. I think it'll play out well in Red 4's favor, but yeah, Green 4 just kind of walking into that first terminal unopposed.
So by the way, quick question from the audience. Tiberius was asking if explosive satchels are a thing that either side can have. So every explosive specialist, which you see dictated by the triangle and next to their unit there, there's one per squad, has the option to take one of 4 things. 2 throwable satchels, 4 throwable demo charges. Now the demo charge you got to be careful about because you can't really blow buildings up with them. If you want to blow stuff up, you use the satchels. 2 tripwire mine, excuse me, it's 4 tripwire mines, 2 HE, 2 flare, or 2 or 3 AT mines. Usually you see people take the satchels.
Fair enough. That is true. But there is a nice bit of variance there where it used to only be just satchels. Now, I do want to bring your attention to Patriot's BRDM doing some nice patrols around there. Very nice Hatsune Miku pinup art on the side. I think Patriot hand-painted that himself. Very impressive work. But he is currently on patrol to try and spot out this green force, I think. We'll see if he's able to find anything if he continues this patrol route.
The green 4. Go ahead.
Saying Patriot painted his Miku one-handed, which I think most people do paint one-handed. I don't know anyone who paints with 2 hands. Let me know if you know anyone who paints with 2 hands, because that might be weird. Maybe Captain Contractor paints with 2 hands. Ooh, and I am hearing some explosions.
That was a mortar going off.
And some shots now going off from Cool Breeze in one of the M2 Humvees. Delta 2 for Red 4 up on the hill. That's Wise and Ilbenek over there, skylining just perfectly for that Humvee to spot their silhouettes going up across that ridge.
Oh, we got Preachers lining up an AT shot. He might be able to hit it. Tube looks right.
Yeah, Ilbenek is dead. They actually were able to snipe him with that Humvee on the M2 on that Humvee. And now they're dipping, so this is good. But it might be too... Oh.
Preachers look right. You got a perfect shot here.
Yep, Cool Breeze is stuck, and he just unstuck himself.
I think Preacher is confused. Oh, now he noticed it.
And he has lost his opportunity.
That's okay. There were some really crazy AT shots in the EU branch that kept missing. Even Iander missed a few shots. But every time we complained about it, like some sort of eldritch horror god, whatever, that was just playing a cruel joke on us, every complaint we gave, immediately there would be an AT shot that would hit something. It was especially scary in round 3 because it just kept happening.
I see, I see. Maz's squad there popping smoke behind them. Interesting play. I think that's meant to be some concealment for the Humvee. But neither of them appear to be injured, so I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah, that first terminal has been destroyed, and now they are working.
You're welcome, Kay.
Green Force working towards lower Jabolo, towards terminals 2 and 3. They can attack either one. Doesn't have to be 2 then 3. Could be 3 then 2. It just depends on what they do. And now we actually have Bravo HQ here being encroached by Green 4. Yanni there as well, standing.
What?
With his rocket. Wait, no, that's not Iander.
Look at the northern BRDM right now.
Yeah, Timex.
Yeah,
Yep, they just noticed. Green 4 just noticed
that there was a BRDM,
and they ran back across the cover. Machine gunners slowly walking across.
Oh no, they're getting the Iander out. This is an easy shot even for Iander.
I was so expecting that. Timex panic fires a little bit. But that thing is about to cook off.
Whiplash kills the one spotter. We might see a flame out here for the BRDM.
We should here in just a second.
The driver's unconscious, that's why. So Timex just chilling in there. Might see a second shot. Iander's waiting to see what happens. There's the flame out. If Timex stays in there, he's dead, so. And he wasn't AFK. I saw the gunner turn all the way almost to look at the left side of the barn, and then it turned forward again.
He was focused on his sector. He was a little bit tunnel visioned and did not look that way. To be fair, I don't think he has the ability to put on his night vision inside that turret. So I think he was a bit out of luck there, but definitely out of luck after the rocket hit.
I am still noticing a slight amount of desync, but it looks like it's getting a little bit more prevalent.
Now, I do want to say, Timex, I think, is still alive. He's definitely still alive, but I think he's also still conscious. He's not. It doesn't seem like he's knocked out. But
Yeah,
he's
he's in the Vic. He's in the gunner seat.
Crispy.
Now the gun is doing that look down animation, meaning it's disabled. But I think he's just trying to wait it out. So Green 4 will bypass and they'll try to come in from behind him.
Potentially, we'll have to wait and see.
Server looks like it's over that little desync hiccup. We see some fire going out from the southeastern side. Green 4 caught in a kill zone by some Op 4 guys. It's Coda and Coop. I thought they were two of the same people for a second, but we need to see Op 4 fold in all the guys they have on the northeastern ridge at this point to try to encircle this push of just a nice unified battle line of Green 4 forces coming in. Where'd that mortar? Okay, mortar landed a little to the west, a little off target. And I can't tell. I think it's Op 4's mortar because I think Green 4 is being mobile with theirs. It was on Martin's back. So I'm going to quickly take a look at him. I don't see a mortar backpack on him, so I don't know what they did with it.
Coda leave the hospital, but
Thorn's trying to get a shot on him, but is unable to.
Yeah, I think he landed a couple hits on Coda, who had to go prone.
Caffeinate, you got it.
But now Coop has gone to that corner, and you should see a nice bit of suppressive fire come out from Coda. Smoke comes out to give him some concealment.
Right on top of his position. That's going to obscure his sight line.
Oh yeah, he was looking right underneath that bush too. That was not a half bad angle. And Thorn throwing a grenade of his own, right actually on top of that smoke.
Coda, I don't think got hit there. I don't see any blood splattering. Poe doing a wide suppression there. Op 4 being forced to pull back deeper into the town, but I don't know. Op 4 is not really closing their gap with Delta and X-Ray in time. Green 4 is now pouring into this town.
Yeah, and that rear group still up in Upper Japovo, they're completely foot mobile, so they need to keep moving. Sam looks like he is on that mortar. And so, where is he?
I just realized we don't have a marker. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Sam's on a spotting scope, actually. That's what he's looking through right now for G-Legs, looks like. But go ahead with the mortar.
So we don't have any symbolism to see where the terminals are from our interface anymore. But if you look at Terminal 2, there are 2 explosive charges down. So as soon as they're prompted, they might try to trigger those to get a free kill. But enemy engineers can disarm traps. Meanwhile, Korvac being caught in the open by Coop and Coda, and eventually sprayed down.
Yeah.
Regular hydrate.
Now, Mito coming up with that M2 Humvee. Should be able to shred through that wooden house if he
I hear a mortar coming in. Ooh, that landed right behind an office complex. Nearly on target, but just wasn't close enough, unfortunately. I thought I saw 2 green arrows flicker, but it was just because I scrolled in a little too quickly, but it was because they were on the building right before it. Another mortar coming in, knocking Wheaton out.
That's definitely more than 3. But yeah, Wheaton going down there. Wheaton is AT for Bravo 1. So that's a little important if they're able to take down all the AT. Those BRDMs will be unopposed. Well, BRDM, because there's only 1 left.
So it is important to note right now, it looks like Green 4 is divided into 2 forces. One force seems to be slightly larger in nature is the one going for Terminal 2. And then the entire squad of Delta and X-Ray for Green 4 are trying to bypass to get all the way around to Terminal 3, potentially to draw out forces from Terminal 3 to deal with them. That way the other force can steamroll past Terminal 2 and then get to Terminal 3 with less resistance. That's a pretty smart call by Nielsen in this situation. And OpForce kind of allowed that to happen because they have so many forces on standby trying to push in from their rear. But Green 4 was just able to completely bypass them in thanks to the fact that it is nighttime right now and it's harder to spot forces.
That is true. Everyone does have night vision again, but that only helps so much. What Red 4 should have done, I think, in my opinion, was
there's Tyvek.
North side of Lower Jabovo, in those buildings, that school building, that apartment complex, and try and hold river crossings. Don't let Red 4 get close, or sorry, don't let Green 4 get close, excuse me, and keep them at arm's distance. But instead, they retreated
Aston Martin just mowed down Arma. Jesus.
It helped them consolidate their forces, but then didn't take advantage of their consolidated forces and just let Green 4 kind of pick them apart. We also saw that BRDM get taken out without much resistance at all. So a number of misplays coming here from Red 4.
I think it's also partially because of the night itself, because I just watched Arma Jesus completely let his flank go unsecured and start a firefight, and then get mowed down because he didn't see someone hiding in the darkness of his unsecured flank. So I think the defense are just not used to this type of mission style, because when's the last time you had a night vision fight in FNF? It's been a while. And I think that's just screwing with everyone here, and it's allowing the attacking faction to steamroll over the defensive one. As I say that, I see Timac, he's folded in, just got a kill after coming in from hiding in that BRDM. He's going to slow down the Green 4 force from hacking that one terminal. At the very least, a little bit. Oh, look at this. You got Alpha 1 for Green 4 in Ban's sightlines, actually. Ban actually has a he's got a marksman rifle, the M76. He could do a lot of damage here. Where is he? He's at the dockyard. He just fired a shot, but it looks like Green 4 completely bypassed him. But my point here is Delta for Green 4 with X-Ray are about to fold into Terminal 3. Op 4 has adjusted by making a battle line here, expecting this force to come because their force on the office building saw them coming. But now you're going to have Alpha potentially attack from the rear as they try to find a way up this sector. But there's Terminal 2 hacked. We're just seeing Green 4 pretty much steamroll this.
Oh, and a perfect charge takes out Shrimp. The Shrimp has been fried, and it's not rice this time.
Ah, I see. I'll give you that one. That one was kind of funny.
Mountain there shooting up.
At least it wasn't a horny joke, right?
Almost took him out, but Mountain had to run away because the 50 cal trumps the 7.62.
Starting to get a little brighter too. You're seeing Op 4 finally getting a few of their forces pulled in, but it's not enough. They're too divided, and there's not enough. And Op 4 is just continuing their steamroll here, unfortunately. Excuse me, Green 4. I'm getting those confused. My bad.
I am as well. And yeah, now at Terminal 3, they're already outnumbered. Green 4 is already encroaching on the terminal site itself. And who else would it be than Yanni?
Yanni just watched Shy come out, and immediately he gets blown away by Yanni. Beautiful.
Beautiful play there, waiting for the perfect opportunity. And now he has the terminal building unopposed. Here comes Kabooby Face. Booby Face.
Yep, he's trying to stop it, but there's Terminal 3's and hack initiated. You're going to see Op 4 freak out here. They were expecting, I guess, Green 4 to come a slightly more direct approach, but Green 4 just completely bypassed.
Andrews is just completely just awestruck and gets his head blown off by his nemesis. Vagrant runs out.
Vagrant gets him. Skipper takes out Cap, but there's so many forces here.
There's too many Green 4. That's
Op 4's not going to be able to get in there.
BRDM comes.
It has pulled over, but they have a minute to make a play here. Vagrant goes down.
Fucking way of the car. And BRDM needs to not Arma itself.
Ianders with the rocket launcher, though. Hits the BRDM and disables its engine. There's Terminal 2 taken. This was done in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Follow-up round, killing the other guy. Yep, Lolo goes to ground. Cap has woken back up, but so is Skipper. And Skipper's the first to notice Vagrant gets knocked off his legs as the two below him trade.
BRDM cooking up now as Lolo lives there. 25 seconds on the clock for this last terminal. There's no way.
What on earth? Casey trying to push with that 240 Bravo, FN Mag, 7.62 machine gun regardless. Manages to get the kill. 10 seconds left on the clock. Wow. Couldn't get the shot on it, and there we go. Hack is initiated. Lolo gets knocked out. And that is an early GG because Op 4...
22 minutes. No, not even 22 minutes. That's...
No, it was a 22-minute round. With the 15-minute to safe start, you add that, but technically 22-minute round. That was a quicker one. I think Op 4's main issue there was they sent way too many forces up on the ridge, but Green 4 was just able to bypass all of them. And then since Op 4 was a lessened force, because they sent literally like a squad and a half up on the ridge, they just got steamrolled and couldn't recover in time.
It was also the fact that those guys who were sent out were so ineffective. And I think that is mainly due to the fact that it was a night mission. We saw the only real engagements were when a group were skylining and were shot at by from distance by a heavy machine gun. Otherwise, it was really, really quiet, despite a lot of forces from opposite sides kind of intermingling with each other. So I think Red 4 really, really, really I think planning could have been better, but the execution was really, really, I think, lackluster, and that was more of their downfall, was their actual execution. All right, but that's the first round. I guess I'll drink some more whiskey.
6.
No. All right, I'm going to get my commands changed up. We're running a few minutes of ads. If you don't want to see ads, then, well...
Subscribe. Like, it's... And if you have Twitch Prime, shoot it over to me. Liru doesn't need it.
No, I do. I do. Trust me.
Nah. You don't have a mortgage or anything.
You see, I kind of do, though, Barb.
No, you
Mortgages are expensive.
You want to talk about fucking rent instead? I bet you I pay more in rent than you do in your mortgage.
All right, hold on. Let's actually have this conversation. Let me go to voice acting while I change my commands.
Yeah, sure.
All right, how much do you pay monthly in rent?
About $720.
Okay.
Like $724, I think, to be exact. I can't be asked to remember the cents.
You don't. Do you pay the property tax on the property, or does the landlord?
It's an apartment, so I don't think there is property tax.
Yeah. No. Okay. So it would be the landlord paying it.
Yeah.
So the mortgage with the taxes is about, I think we pay $2,000 in total, but we divide it by 2. I pay in about $2,000 a month, but that's for the mortgage, utilities, property tax, like all of the upkeep. And then the rest is like for a house emergency fund or paying for furniture and stuff like that. So.
After utilities, like stuff just to keep the lights on and the water running, I think it's probably total about closer to 800, maybe a little bit over. All told.
Yeah, but your rent's definitely cheaper than buying some. What's really funny though is if you rent around this area, at least when the mortgage rates were super low, the monthly payments for buying a house for a period of around 3 months, it was cheaper to literally buy your own place and pay a mortgage at like a freaking 2% mortgage rate than
than to rent.
Yeah, than to rent.
That's a fairly common thing nowadays, that a mortgage is cheaper to rent, but it's just the gates for, you know, the what's the word I'm looking for? Not gates, but like prerequisites or whatever to buying your own house. I mean, you know from experience. I remember you telling the story. I won't go into the details because that might be sensitive. But it's a lot, but in the long run, it is cheaper to buy your own place. That is just a fact.
But what I'm trying to do now is, at least after our first year of owning the house, we're going to start trying to pay down more of the mortgage. That way, it'll be even cheaper in the long run, because this was like a $500,000 house. Because it was an end-unit townhouse in a really up-and-coming area. And it's already... Why are you wearing a maid outfit?
I'm not.
No, not you.
Wait.
What are you doing?
Oh, I gotta see this.
You got a cosplay, and you decided to wear it in front of me. You're at least wearing panties under that, right?
She better be.
I'll be right back.
Oh my fucking... You gotta be fucking kidding me. He's not about to go have a fucking quickie on stream. I'm fucking pissed. I'm actually fucking pissed. Man's about to go fucking get his dick wet while I'm here, gotta fucking entertain all of you at the fucking 10th of the fucking viewership. I'm not even going to. I'm not gonna like do voice activation or nothing. Actually, speaking of voice activation, I hope he doesn't have that voice activation on.
Whew. I
That
will get
quick,
up
huh?
again.
That quick, huh? Was that a
Yes,
record?
I'm still streaming. And I'm on voice acting, so anything you say will go to Horny Man. Oh, he was making horny jokes here real quick.
Yeah, I'm the horny one. When you literally have a fucking call girl walking around
Barb just called you a call girl.
Yeah, she's fucking wagging her ass
Yeah.
in your face.
You want to talk to him? You want to talk to him? All right, here. Put this on. I'm going to focus on my commands, okay?
Moshi made some of this.
Hiyo, Bloodwing-kun.
It's not morning though.
Whatever. it could be morning. But yeah, sounds like the moon is rising, not the sun.
Yeah, something's rising. Right, Liru?
Shut the fuck up.
Huh?
Everyone gets the...
Don't you have a bonk emote for that specific purpose? Okay.
Yeah, everyone make sure to come over to twitch.tv/barbarianweeb, cause
No.
at least I don't like. At least listen.
Go to
I'll be a
Twitch.
cock tease when I'm hot.
Go to
okay?
twitch.com
I can't be a cock tease yet.
/LCPL Liru if you want to see someone actually rock a maid outfit.
What the
Oh.
fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
It means that though you have sizable tits, mine are bigger.
Good. Good. My fucking man boobs have shrunk since I've been working out.
Congratulations, now you have man pecs, aka man boobs. You're not gonna win
What the fuck is that even
this.
supposed to?
You're not gonna win this. The more muscle you get on your chest, the bigger your man boobs are gonna get. So it's a lose-lose either way.
I'm sorry. That's a win-win. Thank you very much. When I
mean, if that's what you're going
I
for.
want it to be taut, and like I want like very like a nice shag carpet to be peeking out the top. I want just like a nice.
So you want to like
dark
Austin
brown
Powers,
chest
but
hair.
like made
Yes.
Sama.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, behave.
What did he say to make you physically cringe like that?
He imitated Austin Powers. Oh, that's okay, Barb. You'll be hot eventually.
Thanks. Can't say the same for Liru.
Oh no, he's already hot. Why do you think I dress up in maid outfits for him?
Oh my fucking god. Go be a fucking couple somewhere else. You make me sick to my fucking stomach.
It's not our fault that you can't land a pussy.
Sometimes it feels like it is.
What are we doing? Hey, you want me to hype you? I can hype you up.
Each other on stream.
Oh no. No. That's okay, Barb. You will find someone who loves you for your man boobs. And I mean that in the nicest way.
Like me for their personality, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
I mean, like, is it not fair though to say that, like, you know, like men kind of go into it looking for the boobs, right? What's stopping a woman from going in for the man pecs? I know I like my man pecs. I'm a man. They're fun to squeeze.
Those aren't pecs then. Those are fucking bags of sand.
Sand? How dare you?
That's the joke, isn't
They
it?
are fun bags of delicious Liru. Dude,
God,
come on, man. You
I can't
after
believe I
sucking
say
all this
this
cock,
blood-
you should be able to swallow.
Listen,
Choke it down, man.
My gag reflex does not extend to Liru.
Why is it
Mostly
too
because
long?
he can't.
Is
no,
it
'cause
the
he can't
extension
touch
part
it.
of that?
No. That's the opposite of how that works.
Would you like a shovel for
bitch.
the hole that you're digging?
What
'Cause I'm pretty sure it'll
hole?
extend
The
as
only
long
hole I
as
want
Liru's
is the
dick.
one that's between the girl's legs. I didn't even fucking hear what you said.
What?
I didn't hear what you said even.
Was there too much cock in your ear?
In my ear?
Put a banana in your ear, a banana in my ear. Put a banana right into your favorite ear. Are your viewer base old enough to understand what that
Why
reference
do I
is?
associate with you two?
I don't know. You drink a lot, so you probably make bad decisions.
Evidently.
Evidently, that's okay.
That's okay. I was a bad decision as well.
Oh, that one was actually sad.
Alright, I gotta get started, boo.
Okay, I'm sorry, but
Speaking of sad, Liru's back now.
Huh?
Wait, where's he going now? He said he had to get started, but then I heard him walk away.
I don't know.
Whatever. All right. Well, before Liru steals everything from me, I'm. Can you?
Is he done? Because we do have to get started.
I don't know, Barb. Are you done?
I'd like to get started, in fact, but it seems I don't have a choice in the matter.
No, but in all honesty, please go support Barb. I'm just
I need it.
ripping him a new one, just for the sake of comedy. So please do go support. He's a great guy.
Practice.
Don't be mean. I get to be mean.
You're the one wearing a skimpy maid outfit.
It's not
What does
skimpy.
that have to do with anything?
Look how fat your freaking oh, I can't say it.
Look how fat my frickin' tits look.
I wish I could.
Seriously though, we can't say that.
Now Barb says he wishes he could. Okay, bye.
Bye, Bloodwing. Everyone in chat, say bye to Bloodwing.
All right, let's go back to push to talk. Barb, how do you feel?
Used, abused. I feel like a plastic bag flowing through the wind.
Barb says he feels used, abused, and like he's a plastic bag blowing through the wind. Do you have a rebuttal?
She's got a butt, I can tell you that much.
All right, well,
Anyway,
let's get started with the round.
Journalists, in a nice sector defense mission.
Great commentator. You and Liru are awesome.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bloodwing.
Lou.
Sorry for busting your chops.
no, always
It's-
bust his chops. He deserves it.
I'm sorry.
I don't think I do.
He
I
says he
really
doesn't think he
don't.
does, but we all know that's. Don't worry about it. All right, no, we need to just. We need to start the round, please.
Please.
Yes.
Oh yeah, most of my behavior can probably be chalked up to the fact that I am like way out of it right now.
Oh yeah, because she had 2 vaccines today. But anyway, come on.
Not
Boo.
okay.
Boo.
Ow.
I know. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I
I
didn't mean to hit
feel-
your. I know.
Stop
I
touching
know.
Stop touching
For the
Where is he
record,
touching
her
you?
shoulders, because that's where she got 2 shots on
Hey,
one on
you
either
know
shoulder,
what
and
he
I
does
keep.
when he
No,
first
no, no, no.
saw me in the
Why
mirror?
do you get one
Boo.
on either
Slam.
arm?
Boo.
Why
Boo.
do you-
Boo. I gotta get to work. Okay. All right. I love you.
I love her too.
I appreciate it. You are a cute maid. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not you, Barb. I love you too.
Thanks.
Bloodwind says you and her made outfits one day. All right. She has a whole. She does have a whole set actually. I'm a very lucky man. Anyway, we need to start this
One
fucking
for me,
round.
One for you, one for Bloodwing. Jeez. Just need to get Leah in there.
Oh my freaking god. We need to start the brief, okay?
Well, it's going to have to be brief because we've already burned like 3 minutes.
Yeah, hey, can you start the brief? She's wagging her ass at me.
All right, so Blue 4 is going to be attacking in this mission. We have about 50 Blue 4 versus about 40 Red 4, give or take. Blue 4 are going to be Ukrainian forces, looking like a Ukrainian. Let me double check here. Yep, Ukrainian Army multicam, kind of similar to Blue 4 NATO multicam. I think there's a slight difference, but for the most part, still the same. They're going to be using 545 AK-74s and AK-12s, I believe that one is. As well as we see an RPK-74, a nice SVD there. Drake, who is he just a? Yeah, he's just a he's a marksman. Oh right, yeah, no, marksman's at the squad level now, and now it's
Yes.
a sniper at the platoon level. I keep forgetting that.
SVDs are going to be on Op 4. Mark 11s are going to be on Blue 4.
No, SVDs are going to be on both sides. You know why? Because Blue 4 is Ukraine.
Also,
Ukraine
I see. Yeah, I only
Ukraine
saw the
uses that
uniform. That's my bad.
Yeah, exactly. Ukraine uses that same uniform, which does confuse a lot of people. I will admit. But they are going to be using that 5.45 caliber. We do see 7.62 PKMs, and yeah, RPG 26s for the lat. The sniper is going to be using a T5000 in 7.62 NATO, and the supporters for the recon team are going to be using AKS-74Ns and AS valves. As well as that, we have a number of BRDMs, mostly transport or just without the turret, kind of recon or command vehicles, as well as an Mi-24 with all of its pylons removed and just the big nose gun in 12.7, 12.7 by 101 millimeters.
Anti-material rounds, basically.
Ooh, Leah, you come when your name is called? That's good to know.
Oh my freaking... All right, anyway, 3 armed BRDMs with the both 7.62 and 14.5 millimeter coax, and you have 2 armed PKT BRDMs
yes.
that have just forward firing. The commander's completely exposed when he turns out to utilize that. But otherwise, that is that for Blue 4. It is being commanded by Vagrant for the Blue 4 push this round. Grab being the platoon medic, Blom commanding X-Ray, Wise and Ilbenek being the 2IC and medic respectively. Pierce taking the sniper rifle with Koak and Mackenzie being the suppressed shooters. Looks like they are both going to rock. Nope, Koak is going to rock the 45 round AKS, and Mackenzie is going to rock the AS Val. Despo and Timec are going to be the crewmen for Alpha HQ. Alpha HQ is going to be led by Cap there. We've got no leadership element spotted for Alpha 1, so it's going to be Goha working with Private First Class D with D Delta. A lot of D there.
Ooh.
Barb would know a lot about
Hell
that.
yeah.
You can bonk me for that, and I love how he said hell yeah for that. Snow Owl and Mimi Bear also in there as well. Andrew Page leading Bravo HQ, QSX, Waldo, Dribob, Kablooey Face. I know there's no L. I'm just going to call him Kablooey Face. I know.
What?
Janky and Hovadigger.
You don't like boobies in your face?
You know what? I just got some in my face. I'm not even going to scream at you for that one, all right? That you're just speaking the truth.
You should scream into the tits.
It's fun. Anyway, Nielsen leading Charlie HQ with Mito and Severe taking an armed
It's fun for
BRDM.
both people. It vibrates.
We're not having a conversation about titties right now. That's after the
No,
stream.
You don't want to talk about vibrating.
Jiggle physics with sound waves is
No,
a
just-
science. Look, haven't you seen the meme where the girl, it's a
Yeah,
Dojin.
I was exactly thinking about
and the
that. It was
girls
a Dojin, yeah.
don't scream, don't
Scream
move, or I'll
I'll
smother
choke
you
you
with
with
my
the-
tits.
It's like,
Oh my
sounds
god.
like a win-win to me.
All right, well, just for the sake of posterity, because my entire Twitch page is filled with bonking you. Shut up.
Posterity.
Shut up.
The only posterity that I want to see is yours.
No, I'm just gonna keep this in my hand while I do this. Don't you dare make a joke.
Hey,
Garcia being an
Keep a tight grip on
RPK
it in your
gunner.
hand.
I swear to God, Ziptaka, Herb, Drake, Eagle, and Norris, all from the 29th ID, are together in Charlie 1. Charlie 2, led by Lurch with Green Shade, Lennox, Banks, Rory, and Sam Handwich. Vince leading Delta HQ group with Delta 1 having Coop, Coda, Michael, and Arma Jesus. Delta 2 has Dooley, Chow, Bance, and Bald Ego. And Hotel 1, the MI-24 crew, is going to be Brain and Schult, respectively. Now, go over Op 4. We can skip the loadout stuff because it's pretty much the same. It's just a different uniform, but it is the same type of weaponry. Let's go over their vehicles.
Well, I do want to, as far as the loadout, I do want to draw attention to Naders, who is Platoon HQ command. He has a very nice hat. That is all.
Okay, yes, they do get unique hats for the uniforms for
Little Cossack
special
hat.
assets. Yes, with red
Yes.
plus on the top. They did do
Technically, it's
roster.
a white plus and a red background. But
You're right.
yes. Otherwise, yeah, same kits, 545 AKs, and these are going to be Russian, separatists. So, Donbass kind of vibe going on. We do have one casualty at base, Tolly fainting as Nightshade goes to check on them. But as far as vehicles, they're going to be using, or we're going to be seeing used some UAVs with dishcoms. We see some gas transport trucks, a nice BTR-80 with that same 14.5 millimeter heavy machine gun for the main armament, and a 7.62 by 54 coaxial. And otherwise it's really about the same. If we look at the actual tab, I'm just going to check just for posterity's sake.
Shut up, Evan.
And
I
yeah,
see
it's
that
literally
chat.
the exact same. It actually is the exact same. The only difference is there's an AK-74 MR for the Ukrainians.
All right, going over roster information, as Barb already mentioned, Naders is going to be ground commanding Anderson's going to be his 2IC at the platoon level. Kabaya going to be commanding X-Ray. Preachers being the 2IC with Grenadier weapon. Lolo taking the T5000. And we only have one suppressed shooter, which is Sam. He's going to be rocking ASVAL with a red dot type PKAS scope. Captain Dreek leading Alpha HQ, Jib Style, and G-Legs taking the BTR-80 to rock that under Alpha. Roster-wise, but they'll probably be their own independent asset since Op4 is playing the defense here. You got Staff Sergeant Thorn, doing the enhanced movement glitch or desyncing around. I don't even know. It looks like it is just a period of desync here. Hopefully it will pass. Poe being his RPK guy. We got Martin, Wheaton, Miller, and Cosma all under them as well. They also appear to have a UAZ, which Wheaton and someone else, it looks like it's Maz from Alpha 2 driving that. Alpha 2 has Bridges leading that group with Cyrus Fist. Already mentioned Maz, Warwick, and Cool Breeze. Charlie HQ has, I believe, either Artisan or Schnuffles. I believe it would be Schnuffles because I see he has the Grenadier weapon. It's hard to tell because I can't see a symbol because he is in a Vic at the moment. So either he is leading it or Artisan is. He just dismounted, but his symbol's not updating for me because it just switched to the turret. But they got Loki.
He's got a long range and a GP. I'm pretty sure he's the squad lead.
All right. So he's squad leading, which means Artisan would be one of the team leaders because I think Charlie is just folded into one large group instead of two large fire teams with a small squad leading element. But Loki, Patriot, Casey, Space Cowboy, Carlo, Gary, Corvo, Shrimp 2, Artisan, and Korvac in that group. And then we have Delta 1, which has Spiky, Iander, Olaf, Whiplash, Nemesis Tali, Nightshade, Yanni, and Shy together in this group here. So some powerful names on both sides. Last round was a pretty big steamroll for the offense. We'll see if that keeps up, especially since there's like a 12% numbers advantage today. There are 3 different sectors. Looks like the sectors have to be taken in order because we only see the Sector 1 actually filled in right now. And Sector 2 and 3 are black. So it's basically just a bumping around of Chernarus, or excuse me, Chernogorsk within the map Chernarus.
The classic.
I would imagine that these open fields are probably going to be kill zones for the vehicles from both sides to stage in. The forest being utilized to maneuver infantry to the outskirts of the town before they push into what I like to call the medical district, which is a few apartment complexes next to the one hospital. And then they will bounce to the industrial area at Sector 2. And then the factory railway, which is the heart of the industrial area, out in Sector 3. There is also notably a few different craters that have been made, which can make some nice little foxholes for the infantry. Interestingly enough, though, they are not appearing on the map. Usually anything custom placed has a shaded effect added to it.
Yeah, we see this custom placed apartment building that I actually don't recognize from anything.
Where do you see that?
On the north side between sectors 1, 2, and 3, right in the middle, where Maz and Wheaton and Martin are.
This, I believe, is from NAP, but I could be wrong. It's definitely from one of the custom maps, though.
Yeah.
I cannot place it. It's got TEC in the front. Like, it's familiar to me. I just can't remember where it specifically is, but that is going to be a really nice building to help lock down the in-between area between sectors 1 and 2, and you do see it is shaded on the map, indicating it is a custom-placed asset. So,
yeah. Now, what I would like to see, and I do want to.
Yeah, the truck is loud.
Different from the last round, this map, this AO is a lot more confined. You see on that western side, they really don't have a ton of area to maneuver around that western flank, and that would be the place that I would go.
Give me a new deadline.
Move the guys over up across the hill. And move down to that gas station and then try and push along the coast. But they are very limited on that approach. So we might see the helicopter try and do a behind the lines kind of play over by the factory on that southern tip of the AO. Otherwise, yeah, Red Force defenses looking pretty good. I think they have a much easier job this time around than last round, just in general. But they are also doing this pretty well. We should see those vehicles be very mobile for Red 4 and try and react to any attacks that come down from the hills. And I do enjoy seeing Lolo up there on the classic DayZ spot for that sniper.
I would say Blue 4's best strategy here to attack this sector is to find the Igla chair and at least figure out where its angles of attack are and then coordinate that information. There is an Igla chair on the Op 4 side, the 9K 3B or something. Let me.
9K 38, yeah.
That's it, yeah. I got the B confused with an 8 there, but regardless, if they can find that and eliminate that, or at least hunker it down.
You can't get your B's confused, man.
What does that even mean?
Your bitches.
Ah, Yeah,
That's just good
don't
advice.
blood wing. Anyway, yes, never get them confused, otherwise they get mad. And always keep them separate. But regardless of that, very factual and very critical information. Yes, locking down the 9K38 is going to be one of Blue Force's top priorities so they can field in their Mi-24. But the Mi-24 is meant to be a close assault air platform. And you can't really do that if there's an Igla chair in the way. What we might see Blue 4 resort to is really fast, really quick suppressive gun runs, flying really close into the AO and then immediately trying to break off behind some of the larger hills over to the north. I wouldn't see any out vectors going out to the south or the east because that is all open water. So I would expect something maybe coming in from the west and then egressing to the northeast or vice versa just to get out of here. But there's the round starting. We see some of the glass windows being blown out of the large apartment complex. So they're not immediately obscured on those first few shots. But we'll see Blue 4 coming as well. I was also thinking maybe we'll see Blue 4 potentially deploy some guys at Hill Point 34 outside of the Chernarus outskirts, over to the northeastern side. But I feel like Op4 could easily send something up there and immediately lock that area down. So anything air insert-wise is not going to be a good idea. But let me just quickly check. They did put X-ray in there. I don't think that's a good idea.
Looks like they are going to be letting the ground forces go first, and they are going
Tiberius,
very fast.
ask me at the end of this round,
and I will.
will,
And Bald Eagle does a nice rollover.
I'll answer
in
it then,
their
okay?
BRDM
Because there are a few.
As the triumphant music swells, and he gets back on his wheels and gets on his way.
I do like how we are seeing Delta 1. It's Scandi Recon and friends getting out. They could potentially start this fight early on, but Blue 4 deploying up here. I mean, this is the obvious route in that I called out earlier, just to follow this forest and to get right into the outskirts of the city. But Op4 doing a pretty proactive defense of Sector 1, which is nice to see. We'll see where Op4 decides to push out. But the first firefight gonna be within the first few minutes.
This is Giga Brain play from Scandi, as we are used to seeing. Spiky, Whiplash, Nightshade, Tali among them. But yeah, Yanni, Nemesis, Iander going in absolutely the right direction. Here's Drake gonna be actually firing first.
He gets shot at by Whiplash. Grenade thrown.
Tali tries to roll away with that second. And a rocket.
That rocket fired on the rear BRDM. That is cooking a few people off.
Scandi does it again, taking down Rav, who is the second in command for Platoon. Vega is up, but pulls Grav away just in time, but not quick enough as Grav is now on fire. Vega tries to, Vega is on fire as well, because he was touching Grav, I think.
Yeah. So this opening firefight, a great snipe attempt on Blue 4 command. That just happened to be the luck of the draw. Now we're seeing a lot of them actually pulling back. They've done their job. Whiplash, Tali, and Nightshade covering the retreat. Did they take a casualty in that? They did not.
Wow.
So they got a few licks in. They stopped Blue 4's advance. And
To be fair, Tali and Nightshade, they are falling behind. Tali looks to be shot in the legs, Nightshade as well. So they do have some people that are being left behind just to the situation. And that's how Scandi operates. If you can't keep up, you will be left behind because that is just how they work. So unfortunately for Tali, unless they go to ground, they're not going to live much longer. As Sholin pushes through the smoke.
it's because Tali's crippled.
Yeah, because Tali got shot in the legs, so they're just unable to move. That is nothing they can do.
Sholin's checking trees. He might hear Tali's medical. He goes low. Think he just spotted Tali.
Those low branches are just perfect.
Wow.
Sholin cannot see Tali's position.
He's going to check that tree, though.
He is.
And he finds him. And
Nicely done.
kills him. So you got the BRDM now firing at Yanni's position. Also important to note, Blue 4 Delta have completely bypassed all the defenses. They're starting to move in. This is Papega with Bayant, Dooley, Chow, and Bald Eagle together. And the Mi-24 is still flying around. It hasn't deployed its forces yet, so I think they're using them as a reserve force, interestingly enough.
Yep, nice execution there onto Tali. And yeah, honestly, really good start from Red 4, but yeah, this Blue 4 force that has been deployed.
I think that force's sole goal right now is to try to find where that Igla chair is and take it out.
And last spot that I saw it in, it is not there anymore, so I'm not sure where it's been taken to.
Anderson is on it. He is literally in the street. Not the best position to put it, but it's a good one. in the sense that it's kind of not where Blue 4 is going to expect it, but Blue 4 could still potentially walk right onto it. I think if he pulled it back a little bit more, maybe put it on the hospital building behind him, that would have been a slightly better pick. But I also understand because from the tree line, it could be easily spotted and picked off.
Yeah, I think that's kind of making the best of a bad situation. But yeah, nice and open spot. Easy lines of sight for the Igla chair. But yeah, that helicopter not really sticking around after it dropped off its payload.
Landed on the corner, actually. It's going to try to drop off X-Ray on the outskirts, but X-Ray's already out of position. I think they should have just waited in there and then landed somewhere on the southern side of the city and followed Delta in. But some commanders just always want to use X-Ray as Overwatch elements, and it just means they get out of position and they're not really viable, unfortunately.
Looks like Anderson is checking the rear lines and has dismounted that 9K38. And with the helicopter coming around the south side, going low and fast.
So BTR for OPFOR pushing up the SSR on the far left, the south side. You got Otto Drabab here with an RPG-32. He could potentially take it out. He should hear it by now. I'm not sure why he isn't taking that RPG out to engage it. Does he think it's friendly?
Anderson gets
he has to. Hold up.
Anderson gets one of the Blue 4 guys in the back line.
He gets down and he's crawling away. Dude, you have an AT stick. Use it. AT. AT. Come on, Otto. Math.
I think he's double checking with his lead just to make sure, because it's like. Yeah, no, he's.
Oh, he might have just found out that 2 + 2 = 4. Now just adjust.
And that 3 pulls out the rocket launcher, and he goes prone, puts it away.
What are you doing?
Smart, very smart. Yeah.
And BRDM just got smoked. Come on, Otto, please.
Oh, and it's actually going right. The
Otto.
F-24 now is in the sight of the of that BTR.
Otto, you're acting like an AI utilizing Lamb's AI scripts right now. Come on.
No, an AI would be better. Did he just fire?
Otto, please.
You ought to hit it from here.
You little shit.
Oh shit! Wait, no, that's the BRDM that's cooking off. Never mind.
They're gonna rely on a BRDM to pull up behind the BTR-80 to take it out.
Well, I mean, if you want a job done right,
you got to do it yourself.
Yeah, I just want all that.
Oh, the gunner immediately getting smacked, and then the driver also getting shot to shit. Great shooting there.
Yep, that's it.
By Severe, he knew exactly where to hit those, because of course he is. He's Finnish, and he runs one of the best communities out there.
Severe knows right where to strike.
By the way, that custom building being breached, you just had an AA missile launch. It didn't get the lock, though, and now it's firing.
Was it a dumbfire, or did the Mi-24 was it able to shake the rocket?
No, it was a dumbfire, because it didn't show any lock. It didn't show any turn. I think the Mi-24 might have gotten super close to it and then been able to dodge it last second. Meanwhile, we just had Michael fire over Vince's head and take someone out. We got Miller crossing. Fist also firing. They're being flanked high by Cyrus there. Now Miller might get an angle on Vince.
Should have a shot here. Oh,
there it is.
Flying away in a straight line. There's a missile.
Once again, the lock does not stick.
I think it's too far away. I think it flew out of
No. That thing has 1.5 kilometers of lock-on distance. It can lock on for much greater. I think he's just not giving it enough lock time.
But it's Anderson. We should know that.
I don't know.
I know what you mean, though. But yeah, Blue 4 now, they have people in good positions, but they're not. Again, the objectives are to take sectors 1, then 2, then 3. They can't take 2 and 3 and then 1. It's not like that last mission, so.
Maz taking out Chow. He's got Bald Ego pushing him, though. Now here comes Bayant. Bayant is not happy, but he gets grenaded. Bayant is dead.
Oh, shit.
Maz got freaking Bay with a grenade. Nice. Very luck-based, but nice.
Luck-based?
Because he was Bay. Yeah, fucking
was.
Fucking little. You see, you're hitting it. You're hitting it. I'll give you that one. You're hitting these pretty well here.
If only I could hit something else as well.
That's it. Here comes the goat.
Yeah. I knew the goat was coming because it's in your hand. Wait, what? Ooh, Maz pushing out. Get another kill.
Mi-24 strafing. There were some 50 cal hits that hit it though.
Yeah, but that thing has a bathtub.
Yeah.
But this one is fairly well protected, at least from the body. And I love this just slow counterclockwise play. Just slowly rotating. Anderson now running back to the chair. And this is definitely close enough.
You can't get too close, otherwise it breaks the lock.
That's true. Lots of shots.
He just needs to let the timer go. If I see a direct shot, nope, didn't give enough. Yeah, no, he's firing too quick because you need at least a good like 10 seconds
has to be
to get the lock.
That lock takes a minute. He's got one more missile in there on the right tube, but I don't know how much more he has after that.
Well, let's see if we look on Op4 asset Igla. Does it tell me how much ammo it has? 2 rounds, 5 max, so he has 10 missiles. He's only gone through.
Shit, that's a lot.
He's only gone through 3 out of the 10, so he's fine.
Yeah, he's got plenty. Well, I mean, he might be burning through a lot more if he doesn't know how to use that fucking thing.
Maz has killed a 3rd guy. It's just Dooley in here with the PKP that he's taken from a bad guy.
Yeah, Dooley here is the last Blue 4 guy.
No, wait, that's the weapon Dooley had. I forgot. I'm not used to seeing Blue 4 kits with usually Op4 weaponry. So
weapons. Yeah,
that's my bad. But, you know, looking at the dust settling right here, Op4, their numbers are thin, but Blue 4s are also looking pretty thin themselves.
Blue 4 has more people, but they're split up and are out of position. Like you mentioned, that X-ray group, I mean,
deployed way too far. Way too far.
They deployed way too far, and I think they've also been very deliberate and slow even with their force, because they've only made it about half a kilometer from their LZ. So, and yeah, that was a trade in that apartment building.
That wasn't... sorry, I saw Whiplash disconnect, so, that's why I mentioned him, but that was Thorn. Came up into this building, and he chain raided with Dooley there. So Maz got killed off earlier, probably in the previous one-on-one with the other guy that was still alive, but...
No, it was with Dooley. Dooley was holding the stairs with that PKP and just waited for Maz to come out on the stairs.
I don't know, with Blue 4's numbers like this divided into all these separate little groups, I think X-Ray not being in a position to directly support that original attack, instead being dropped off way far to the northeast, is going to cost Blue 4 here. We might see Op4 be able to hold this defensive line.
What I could see happening is this, Northeastern Blue 4 group, as they come in, they're going to be hitting the back lines of Red 4 again. So, Naders, Anderson, they may be anticipating that, or thinking that they've got everyone. They don't need to worry about another rear line attack, but there is another squad or so of infantry that will be pushing in and hitting from that same kind of vector. Northeast instead of southwest, but still on those back lines.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Did he just fire straight up?
He fired straight up. That was definitely within the minimal det distance, and he actually got a direct hit, knocked out the tail rotor. So let me clarify. That is within, if it's right above you, that's the minimum lock-on range. The Igla will not lock if it is that close. So this Chad of a man just literally direct fired an Igla into an Mi-24.
And Brain here, he is going to try and auto-rotate. He's
Are
trying
you
to keep that forward momentum
me?
to keep himself from spinning out of control. But as he raises up, he has to be really careful. He has his landing gear out, so he should start to drop here. As he looks for a nice, suitable area. Another thing he has to look out for are the power lines that are right below him. But it looks like, oh, he's starting to spin.
If he holds Q, he might be able to get it. He's just got to angle the bird. He's fine. He's fine. He's got it.
Yep, he should be good. Yes. Nice.
But
so they should be able to repair it, I think.
Yeah, he will be able to repair the tail. But I just want to point out again, that shot, because the rocket, or excuse me, the missile drops at a really high degree from where the sight actually goes. So that shot itself is pretty awesome. But we got Ilbanek now.
Unfortunately, Anderson is not going to be able to get any more missiles off because Ilbanek is about to put a couple rounds in the back of his head. Yep. Almost doesn't get it. It says hello.
Ilbanek, Anderson tries to do a quick 180 as Ilbanek says hello. Oh my God.
That was amazing.
That was just bad manners.
Yeah, and so yeah, that's that blue 4 group attacking from the rear side. Now, no one was expecting it, and now that they've taken out Anderson and silenced the AA piece, if they can mag dump it, it should be destroyed and give that Mi-24 free reign apart from small arms fire.
Yep, statics are really easy to destroy. You just need like 130 round magazine. You'll be able to knock it out.
Here comes Mito in one of the armed BRDMs trying to approach up on that hill to the west of Sector 1. Would be we'll want to watch out for AT as well as
Ooh, I just saw Dreek throw a grenade. It's a smoke grenade, though. It needs to be a frag. Ah, but the frag goes a little too far. Oh, that's also a smoke. It's weird. Why is he suppressing with smoke there?
Lolo still scanning that forest. I wish I knew how many kills Lolo had right now.
Yeah, kills are still borked ever since that ARM update.
If it's less than 1, I'll be disappointed.
And Off4, I don't think took the BT. Yo! Wait a second. Blue 4 the attacker, so they should still have BRDM, so they still see that. But I don't see where the Op4 BTR has gone. So someone stole it.
Oh shit! You're right. Someone probably got in the. Oh, Grab has it. Way off to the northwest. Here's a northwestmost vehicle.
Yep. So they stole the BTR because that was Op4's BTR, and now he's using that as a command vehicle. Vagrant, meanwhile, is solo crewing a BRDM, which is suppressing into the town. But then you also have Sam back here. He's an X-ray suppressed shooter, and I guess he's just marauding in the back line looking for blue 4 people to hit. I do like how we have other members of X-ray. Actually, we have Cyrus, who's part of Alpha 2, trying to lock down the top of one of the industrial buildings with his PKP. And now you got the Mi-24 coming in the air again, but the Igla chair is still functional. No one's taken that out. But now that they've confirmed the kill, at least of the gunner of that Igla chair, if Ilbanek just locks that position out, that Mi-24 is going to be able to fly over unmolested from the ground. Cyrus got knocked out. He is back up, though. And I just heard a snipe around.
But yeah, that Mi-24 coming back into the air.
Lolo's trying to snipe it with the T-5000. How cute.
I mean, I've been sniped by 7.62, by 54 out of the cockpit of one of those before, so it's not impossible.
Creature's playing dead.
Just highly, highly improbable. If he continues to fly low and slow like that, though, any marksman worth his salt is going to be able to land some shots.
Oh God, Preachers. Preachers has no idea how close he was to command right there. So I bring up Preachers because he's been a fan of mine for a few years, and he finally got a gaming computer, so he's been experimenting with a lot of different Arma 3. So this is his first night of FNF, and he's been doing really well for himself.
Another one you've corrupted?
I wouldn't word it like that, but sure. Why not?
Did you see his arm patch?
Preachers?
Yeah.
What does he got?
Thick thighs save lives.
But thigh highs are my demise.
Yes.
What a Chad, you're right.
This one is just a short one. It's just thick thighs save lives. I mean, they've ruined my life, but, you know, maybe they saved someone else's.
Artisan getting into a firefight with a BRDM. I don't think he's going to win that one. I think he's trying to shoot the sight out of the BRDM to make it useless.
I mean, that's not all you could do. Artisan. Oh, and then Schnuffles. Schnuffles needs to hit it with the GP.
Yep. The armor of the BRDM is pretty thin. So if you put enough GP25 in it, you will destroy it.
Seriously?
And the grenade! See, a grenade just killed both of them and cooked the vehicle off.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Okay, the tire I understand. Oh wait, no, that's right. FNF buffs the grenades. I forgot.
Chai just tried to blind fire into the Mi-24
the BRDM
with a grenade. Yep, Severe gets out and then shoots Artisan.
Jeez, I thought Severe was hot. I didn't realize he was this hot.
And then Kabaya's unconscious. Did they just snipe? Nope, so it was a different crew in that BRDM. And a lot of smoke rounds going in. Ground command's moved down with that BTR. Op4's looking a little light on manpower now. You just had the Igla fire again. I think that's what? 8 rockets? Yeah, I think they only have 2 left there.
Yeah,
and they hit the building.
Now we're having Cyrus there up on top, starting to fire back, but
Yes, Ilvanek, we didn't hear you, but I knew you said something to him. What'd you say to him, Ilvanek?
Sector 3. No one is in Sector 2.
Ooh, they just tried to direct fire it again. I think he's only got one missile left at all, which he got off, so I'm assuming he's out of ammo.
Let's see. No, he's still got one in the right tube. Left tube is empty, but Shy, he's gonna opt for the 5.5, or sorry, 7.62 option instead. Trying to hit that main rotor. He's actually getting kind of close.
Oh no. Mi-24 angry.
That's what you get for not being shy and hiding when you need to.
Ilvanek apparently when he killed Anderson, he went, hello there. So yeah, he totally bad manners.
No, I think it was more like, this is where the fun begins.
Well, Ilvanek's in my chat right now. That's what he said. He just told me that's what he said to him, which is pretty funny.
Oh, Ilvanek.
Yeah, he got killed, so now he's in my chat. I still can't believe they just annihilated Shy. Because they know that the thing's right there, and if no one takes it, they can just fly low and slow with the titanium bathtub and pretty much take out anything, because nothing else is really firing at them. But at this rate, I mean, Space Cowboy, Carl, Cosmonaut, and Shrimp. Shrimp just got a nice pickoff, but...
If Severe leaves his building, he will capture the sector for Blue 4. All he has to do is walk out the front door.
Yeah, he's not going to know that, though.
No, but here comes PFCD.
Just as Space Cowboy Carl enters the sector, though.
But if he goes down before he gets into the hospital, no, he's going to get in there and he's going to be able to entrench himself a little bit more.
It's crazy how close it gets sometimes. But OPFOR is literally right on top of all the other sectors. If they had something on Sector 2, they could take all 3 sectors at once.
Yeah, exactly. It's just going to be whether or not they can take out the guy in the hospital.
Wait, is OPFOR defending or attacking? They're defending. Okay. So my bad. I thought OPFOR was in the back line here, but they've actually been taking out a lot of Blue 4 here.
The forces have been, I do not blame you. Also, the Mi-24 is doing a fucking Call of Duty-esque, like, low and slow pass over this helicopter.
Oh, that tail! Oh my god. They just sniped Cowboy Carl with a low and slow run.
Still,
what is this Call of Duty bullshit?
Jesus Christ.
No,
play the Battlefield.
It literally is a titanium bathtub. That's what they call it.
Shit. That's awesome. But now, yeah, Sector 1 has been taken. Red 4 cannot retake it. Blue 4 needs to head over to Sector 2 and take that. The nearest forces are going to be the guys in Sector 1. We could see Grav and Vagrant drive over there, and the infantry just continue to move southeast towards Sector 3. In fact,
Fist's fucking position in Sector 3, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is amazing.
It's effective.
We'll see Blue 4 rush with the BTR and probably take Sector 2 since you already have the Mi-24 orbiting. But I think OPFOR might be able to hold this, but they have no way to deal with that 24.
They have 27 minutes left to go, and Brain, I think...
Carl's back
he's
up.
Just doing these low is he going to land? I swear to God, if he tries to land in the sector and just captures it himself like an absolute just demigod of a human being. He's got a perfect LZ there on the north side.
Shrimp just annihilated another Blue 4 guy. I've seen Shrimp just been picking up work. It's a good meme.
It's so good.
Is the Mi-24 gonna land and just quickly get out?
I think he's using it. I think Brain is using his brain. He's definitely using all 2 gigabytes of data in his fucking brain. But I think it will be Platoon who rolls up and captures it. And all that will leave will be King in his, or Fist, excuse me, in his little hidey hole. Blue Eagle getting caught out of position, and
great snipe by Cyrus there.
Again,
a bipoded PKP. There's Sector 2.
A machine gun. I don't know if that's a snipe, but it was still a good shot.
It was a good keyhole.
Yeah, we both enjoy a good key.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
You're still getting it. Everyone's been bonking you all night. You still can.
Hey, at least I can say that I got it.
Okay. No one's in Sector 3 right now!
Oh, did Fist move? Yeah, Fist moved out of his spot.
No! No! Op4's gonna throw it! Op4's gonna throw it!
He's got to get out. He's got to get out of his vehicle, I think. Yep. And he pulls it to the corner.
Op4 just threw it!
You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it.
Are you kidding me?
And Brain pops the flares, flies beneath the fucking overpass. And that's 2 attack wins for the night.
Op4 had that. No, look at all the manpower they had. They had that.
I think it would have come down to Fist. Like if they had more, if Fist had stayed in that position, I think they would have, but they also would have to hold out for 25 minutes. It would have been, give or take. I think it would have been even chances. I think could have gone either way.
My God.
But that was still a throw from Red. Holy shit.
No,
Oh my God.
when's the last time we got to round 3 before 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Jesus, right? You get used to this.
Ay, ay.
Sam Hamwich is part of SOG? Oh, I guess they probably just made their own group.
That round went so quickly that I still have to wait another 3 minutes before putting down another 3 minutes of ads. Good God.
I should probably do the same now that I'm thinking about it.
Right. Gonna do some maintenance real quick, and let's get everything set up here. Alright, well, I hope everyone's been enjoying their time. I am Lance Corporal Weewoo, and I hope you have been enjoying everything here.
Yeah, that is, So,
Oh, I
yeah,
did mislabel a
2
video.
very quick rounds. And this third one is actually going to be that a rush mission on Pantera.
Yep, alright, that one was just mislabeled. My bad. Alright, now we can run those ads, and I can get all of that sorted. Alright, so, as he said, Panthera, let's go ahead and change up our commands here. So, this is round 3. And we're going to do some mission dev after this scenario, so I can start building some stuff for next week, because I'm in the mood too. So, this is round 3. Blue 4... Let's actually look at our factions here. Jeez, a 15%. Blue 4 is rush attacking.
All right, I am actually going to step away for a second and refill my whiskey. And I think my roommate is outside as well, so I'll probably get caught in a conversation with him. So I'll be back in a couple minutes, and I'll go ahead and change my commands real quick to catch up with that.
Right on, have fun.
I probably will.
All right, Blue 4 has... What was that? 2 SOCOM boats and a UH-60. Jesus. 1240? Is that what that said?
Keep my stream entertained if you don't mind. Love you.
This man just makes me do all the work. I have to set up the multis. I gotta...
Listen to you here, you motherfucker. You went and squeezed your fucking girlfriend's tits while I had to sit here and just lambast over the fact
Suffer
that
in
I don't
silence.
have a pair. Yeah, I had to suffer in silence like I do every night. I cry myself to sleep until the tears soak through the pillowcase and I drown and fall asleep, and then I roll over and live.
Green 4 has 2... What was that? 2 or 3?
Yeah,
Cool.
Sheepy, exactly. 50 minutes late to the stream and bitches when I ask for the multi. And you never even gave me the multi, I don't think.
Yes, I did. Look in the
No, you
casting
didn't.
couch
Yeah,
chat.
you did. You did. It's didn't even put me second, bastard.
That's because I do it in the order, or it's when I remember to. So
All right, I'll be right back.
yeah, get
Love you,
out of
man.
here, you little goober. Love you too. Anyway, for that, we get the more scream of the goat. All right, and M2 statics. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the write-up. And let's go ahead and save that. The map command will have to change. And what are we doing? Is it Panthera? It's Panthera. All right, the map is Panthera, and the music. Oh, let's do Snow Warriors. Fuck it. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? Just because I'm feeling it. All right, cool. So, let's go ahead and go over a few things as we now wait for everything to go. We're down to 84. For round 3 is actually not too bad, but then again, the rounds have been going pretty quick here. So let's start going through everything and going here. Yet another round not on blue 4. I know, Preaches. There was something really funny that happened to you in the previous mission. You had the enemy ground commander walk right next to you to get into a BTR, which I thought was pretty interesting. But anyway, Tiberius, I think that was it. He asked a question regarding maps for Arma 3. Maps that have entire cities. Now, you want to be careful with those because those tend to be the laggiest, so you have to be really, really careful with what you do with them. They're still entirely possible to run with, like, 60-player communities. You just have to be very, very limiting and very controlling of the AI. What I would recommend to help you out with that is to set up wake-up dynamic simulation with the AI and only have the AI render in at a few hundred meters, unless you're using air assets, in which case things get complicated because air is going to aggro every single thing there. But Fallujah is a really good urban map. Mogadishu is also a good urban map, but some of the buildings don't have proper physics, so the AI will see through and even shoot through some of the buildings, so you got to be careful. Arcadia is a good map with a really big sci-fi town that actually doesn't lag you out too much. You do have a pretty decent chunk of frames lost, but it's not as bad as Madrigal's City. Both of those maps are made by Night of Wizard, but it's just those big chunky sci-fi assets that take a lot of frames away. But like full-on maps, Gridlock I know is broken and doesn't like to work properly. Some of the AI will shoot through buildings, and some things won't render correctly, so it does have some lagginess. But I would say the best urban map right now is probably Fallujah. Now, thinking about other, like, major towns, so like Georgetown in Tanoa or Kavala in Altus are really, really good for what they are, but you don't want to bring more than 30 people, in my opinion, into those towns because, again, they're very asset-heavy, so you will probably lag in them. But for anything like 20 players or below, still a good AO as long as you control the AI balance. Trying to think other places with good towns. I mean, there's always... I don't really want to bring it up, but... XCAM Taunus has some pretty good towns, but that's probably the laggiest map out there, other than Dental Lands, which is like a 40 by 40, but XCAM Taunus just has like the highest level of detail I've ever seen in a map. But again, if you take it past 20 players, it gets really framey. But it's got some pretty good towns in there as well. I'm trying to think other major towns. That's really it from my knowledge, but there's always map compilations you can find, and you can always build your own town. I mean, we got some crazy custom compositions out there on the workshop that you can set up there. But, oh, Yanni is trying to type, but he got denied. Let me go ahead and enable that, but that is A-okay. We're ready to go for the next round, so I'll go ahead and hit okay there. Could we get Barb some burn cream for all the burns Bloodwing gave him? Yeah, I mean, that's just the normal Friday night when Bloodwing wants to be vicious, but she is a little out of it because she's loopy from all of her shots, so it's to be expected. I thought it was really funny that all of you were streaming the bonk horny, bonk barbarian to horny jail command to the point it was lagging out Don's Twitch interface. I thought that was pretty good. But anyway, going through Preachers with the 500. Yeah, the BTR made me shit myself, but then our SL got Armud getting in and out of it, the BRDM. Yeah, I was wondering why he was unconscious and you were next to him. That was pretty funny. But thanks for the 500 bits, man. I am glad you're enjoying Arma, because that is one of the major points of my channel, is to show everyone Arma 3, and hopefully they like it, pick it up like you did. So thank you for being a model player, in my opinion, for the model I try to envision myself doing. But anyway, Yanni's saying, fucking love it. I knew exactly what was happening when I crest that hill. I was yelling like a madman, telling everyone to f off that way and ignore everything, but of course people didn't listen. Yes, I assume you're talking about the ambush that happened in the beginning of that round. It was a great start, but I still cannot believe, in my opinion, I think Op4 could have weathered the storm there. They would have just had to wait for the Mi-24 to land, but they had a nice hidey hole for Fist to chill in that corner. But who knows? Revanche, I wouldn't know what to say about that comment, but yep, good luck on the last round, Preachers. Devour Kane, what is the ETA for the flood stuff? Unless you want to take it to DMs, but I just want to know the answer, because I do have some stuff ready to go on the side. I just want to know when it can be run, or at least a quote-unquote test stop, because I have a pretty nasty AO ready to go. So, you know, just let me know. Also, I find it funny that QSX has Blast Core loaded. I don't know how that was able to get loaded, but we'll see how things go. Yeah, Yanni, it's because a lot of the ops have just been beeline in. Oh, this is the special one Night Owl made. Dr. Continent's Death Ray. Yes.
I came back at the right time.
Oh my god, I completely forgot. Night Owl made a custom mission. Night Owl missions are legendary.
They are
in Friday Night Fights because the amount of detail he puts in. Yeah. He's only able to do one like once a month, but they are amazing.
What's going on, dude? Yeah, like I got the button on. Like, you gonna say something?
What's up, guys? It's Barbarian stream right here. You already know what the fuck going on. 94.8, 2.1. We're looking at a. What the
I
fuck
assume
is
this is
dude?
his
It's a
roommate.
map.
Yeah, it's a map. It's fucking Panthera. We got 2 terminals here. We got an active one and an inactive one. They gotta capture the active one.
Oh, you're playing in Florida. Okay.
Yeah, yes, I am.
Hello.
All right, get out of here.
You okay,
Sorry.
Barb? Your friends over?
Those are my roommates.
I'm glad you have friends.
I'm glad I have someone to talk to.
I know, otherwise you'd go crazy. Anyway,
Yeah,
Barb
I
is
already
just
do talk to
showing
you.
that anyone can show up on his platform and do his job, and, well, I don't disagree with that statement. Regardless, Lupin, thank you so much for the 8-month resub. I hope you enjoy the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Meanwhile, Blue 4 has all of this territory to start in for. They also have all these area that they can start in from the boats. And Green 4, I mean, they've got this really nice bottleneck here, but I am really curious to see
Your mother
this
farted when she gave
AO.
birth to you and messed something up.
Actually, I
Send
took
in
like
go
half a day to
team
get out of my
6.
mother. It was funny in a way.
Damn, so did I.
Oh, well. T-Flag, thank you so much for the 9-month resub as well. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. And you know what? I just have an instinctive urge to bonk you, Barbarian. I don't know why. I don't know how, but
Could be for the your mother joke.
just needs
but-
to happen.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think you caught that. It was a your mother joke. I also. took
There
half
is
of
a
it
real
in mom.
death ray!
There's a real.
He
death
made an
ray with-
actual death ray!
Okay, so let's break this down. Do you want to? So I don't know what the fuck this like signal thing is, but this is an amazing use
That's
of
a VR asset.
That makes yeah, it's like a target thing or something. And then he's got a marker at the tip of it.
And he
nice
set
red
scaled
tip.
it up like a genius.
Oh, dude, that is really good. He's got a buoy down here, some more VR assets. I recognize those from a laser
Oh my!
tag
What's
game.
TMTM's most famous mission?
You're talking about Kaspersky?
No.
The Hugh Neutron one?
No, the one that involves a death ray, like the one that they always play, that I've never played.
They always play. Well, there's Cold Front. Daybreak. You're talking about Daybreak.
Daybreak.
Yeah, it's
It's
not. Yeah,
Daybreak
close enough.
in PvP. He's got a flipped over boat on the top, man, whole 9 yards.
So
I love
does
it.
this mean Blue 4 is going to stop 5G from rolling out?
Possibly. But my gosh, this AO is just an absolute mess. I love it. It's literally a death laser.
Well, what's great about Night Owl's missions is that when he started, like with any mission maker, or, you know, for whether it's Zeus or multiplayer or whatever, it was a bit rough at the start. But Night Owl is genuinely like up there with you as like the most creative person that I know. Like the two of you,
I would say his mission dev these days is more creative than me because he's one of the.
You mean Night Owl?
Yes. Sorry, what did I say?
You said mission dev, like a general term. I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
Okay, I'm sorry, but I mean his mission dev. I would say
Yeah,
him and I think 2 or 3 other people I know have the time and the level of detail to make amazing stuff like this, and I always love playing or spectating their stuff because it's just so freaking unique. And I love it.
Yeah. Oh, did he leave his signature here? And we need to find his signature. Yes.
Yep.
No. Maybe. Where?
Where is it? So his signature is 4 toilets with pumpkins on them, and they're on fire.
Just reminds me of that one fucking TikTok, whatever. Classic British dishes, number 37. Pretzels on fucking fire.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe someone will find it, but again, the level of detail he's put in here
I'll keep
is
looking
just
around for it.
amazing. But regardless, I will start.
Is he in tonight?
I will start covering the mission. I believe he is, but actually, I haven't seen him yet, so I don't
Snow
know.
Owl is.
Yeah,
but
that's who
not
I was
Night
thinking
Owl.
of. Oh well.
Different owl.
Yeah, it's fine, Devour. But anyway, let me go ahead and do the reading because I love his backgrounds. So, background by Night Owl's mission. Yeah?
Real quick, I gotta bring attention to it. Whiplash has enhanced movement himself to the top of the death ray, and I'm sure is taking a million screenshots a second to post up on Twitter.
Yeah. He's
That
saluting. That's awesome. He's on the death laser.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm gonna take a few pictures on the VOD and send them to him as
I'm
a
doing that. I'm doing exactly the
fun
same
little
thing.
joke there.
It's actually really good lighting with the lighthouse beams below him.
Yeah. That's pretty dope, not gonna lie. Put the sniper up there and go for it. But anyway, briefing, or background, excuse me.
Oh,
The evil Dr.
okay.
Continent has his latest maniacal scheme. Maniacal, geez. The
Yeah,
Death
it's
Ray. U.S. forces need to neutralize the ray at its base to disable the weapon. This AO features some
So that's
mechanical
the way to defeat
structures,
it?
as well as some ruins with fire and smoke effects. Fire effects do 10% of standard damage. Ooh, so Ace Fire's on. Notes. Whiplash!
He's fine. It's safe start.
I know. Still, it's pretty funny.
It is.
Terminal 1 has a 1-minute timer. Terminal 2 has a 2-minute timer. The blue UH-60M heli contains steerable parachutes. Oh my god, so they could do like
God, we better
an
see some
airborne
fucking
assault.
paratroopers.
That would be pretty damn funny. Regardless,
Fucking
mission
UH-60.
breakdown. Blue 4 gets SMAs, 2 HE, I believe AA rounds, because DP would be anti-infantry as well, but based off the red tip, I think those are HEAA, which are just anti-vehicle rounds. And then RPG 42 gunners get 1 regular rocket and 2 HE rockets. Interesting. A lot of HE play for independent, but Blue 4 gets pure anti-tank. Blue 4 uniforms, meanwhile, are your, what I like to call the vanilla Blue 4, which is Marpat Marine from RHS. M16A4s, M4A1s, basically 5.56 rifles with 249, 240 Bravo, M72 Law. Suppressed shooters get Mark 14s or SOCOM 16s, so 2 hits under X-ray. And the sniper gets the choice of a lot of different camo types of the M2010. We also have the crew and aviation guys either get the MP7 with 44 round magazines, or no, I think it's 40 round magazines. 44 is for the PP2000, or an M4A1. Nothing special in their crew serve weapon stuff, but they have a UH-60. It looks like it is. They do have the miniguns on the side. Okay, so miniguns are on the side, and they have a bunch of parachute backpacks, which is loaded in the inventory. 2 SOCOM boats. The GMG on the SOCOM boat is replaced with just another M134 minigun. And then we've got the GPK M2 up-armored MRAP, 10 transport Humvees and 6 assault boats. They probably won't be needed because they can fit everyone in the SOCOM boats themselves. Meanwhile, for Green Fort, uniform is going to be the Yugoslavian insurgent uniform, so just some generic baddies here. Loadouts, AK-74s with PCAMs, FN Mags. I'm surprised they're using the FN Mag, but I guess it's just a blend in of the faction type because they are using the Yugoslavian weaponry backed here. Recon
Crash for a second.
can either take the M14 or a suppressed M3A1 with the jungle camo, which I find really funny. Crew can take either an AKS or an AKS-74U or an AKS-74M, and then the LAT is the RBR-M80, which is basically just an M72 with a fancy sight. Now, going over and looking at the rest of the AO here. I mean, Green Force is pretty self-explanatory. They got a really nice bottleneck that they can utilize. Terminal 1 is all the way back at the control area to the west.
Yes, and they do need to hit that one first.
Because it has to be done in order. So that one's a minute timer, and then Terminal 2 is the 2-minute timer. And that one appears to be directly on a power station right below. Oh no, so there's a little control room underneath.
That is the base of the Death Ray.
That's
Blue
awesome.
Need to get through all of the defenses, take control of the base here, and continue to hold that base as they blow it up and work it up and down.
All right. Meanwhile, going over the roster real quick, Platoon HQ has Kiri commanding from TSB. We got PFCD leading X-Ray, Chaos, and Dreek. Hold up. Why are my pop-ups not coming up? Is there a command for pop-ups?
For the timer?
No, so when you click on someone, it sees their loadout and stuff, that information. It was I. All right, I screwed that up.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I can toggle on up. I didn't know that, but
Yeah,
I for information. Makes sense.
I can do it as well.
Otherwise, capped here is it's Arcane, the guy from 82nd, named King. He's taking the sniper rifle. Mimi Bear and Drago are taking both suppressed Mark 14s as the suppressed shooters there. And Vagrant is going to be commanding Alpha HQ. Under Alpha 1, we have no team leader there, so I think Alpha is just going to be one team with Preachers, Sam, Lolo, Kabaya, Shob, and Grav. Bravo HQ has Jib Style, I believe, as the leader element because he's got the GPU underneath. Or, excuse me, the GP25 system, my bad. Shy, Michael, Yanni, Iander, Waldo, Spiky, Nightshade Falcon, and Whiplash are going to be all factored into Bravo's squad instead of 2 teams with an HQ element. And then Delta HQ is going to have Schnuffles commanding with Artisan being, I believe, a 2IC as a team lead with Korvac, Space Cowboy Carl, Gary Corvo, Shrimp, Patriot, KC, Mildly, and Loki. And then you've got G-Leg solo crewing, 1 off-road, and Blam solo crewing another off-road. Those off-roads have 50 cals on the back. Meanwhile, looking over at Blue 4, we have Despo commanding, the guy that we see both in OFCRA on Thursdays and FNF on Fridays. Timek is going to be his 2IC. X-Ray already being mounted into one of the SOCOM boats, led by Rory. Green Shade being the 2IC there because he's at the 203 system underneath. Skipper being the sniper in a boat, yeah.
Dinghy.
Interesting call. I would have thought he would go on the SOCOM boat and then they'd position the SOCOM boat the rear facing Green Force so he could snipe off the back and bipod his gun. But interesting call there. But regardless, we got Brain taking a Mark 14 suppressing another desync spike, but I think that'll pass because that's what we've been seeing all night. Regardless, Alpha HQ being led by Dreek, Anderson being Alpha 1 team lead with 29th members under him, Wheaton, Cosmonaut, Miller, Poe, and Mackenzie. Bridges taking Alpha 2 team lead with Cyrus, Fist, Maz, Cool Breeze, and Warwick. Bravo HQ being led by Nielsen from the 29th ID, which we've got 2 teams as well. I believe Hudson is going to be the team leader there with Herb, Eagle, Sholin, Norris, and Garcia. Norris being a rifleman tonight, not a machine gunner, which is what I like to see him with. So, oh well, win some, lose some. But he does really good work with the machine gun. That's why I always bring him out. Hova, QSX, Oda, Genki, and Koak. Most of those guys are new under Bravo 2, led by Hova. I love the thunder sound in this game. It's so freaking realistic. Mito leading a large group as Charlie's squad instead of 2 separate fire teams like the other 2 groups, which has Lurch, Kabooey Face, said it right that time, Lennox, Sen, Hamwich, Bant, Chow, Bald Eagle, Naders, and Dooley. Ah, it's Kabubi Face. You're right. And then Gamma 1 being Ilbanek and Schultz. I think they're going to crew... They have to crew the MRAP.
Yeah, if they don't crew the MRAP, that is an absolute waste.
And then Pierce, Saddam, Wise, and Snow Owl, all under Hotel 1. I guess to be the 2 gunners and the pilot, co-pilot respectively. But we are seeing Bravo 2 is outfitting with parachutes, and they already have a bunch of people loading the chopper. So Bravo might be doing air assault.
Yeah, they kind of need to, if they time this right. So what I want to see them do is I want them to lead with the boats, have those start to engage and try to make some landings. Then as the boats are making the landings, then the helicopters swoop over, drops its payload, and there's a 2 front assault then going on between the sea and the air.
Is it a good idea to land right on top of a death ray, though?
I mean, depends on if it's on or not, and
it kind of looks on, though.
It's recharging. It looks like it. Okay, so here's the lore. It just fired. Blue 4 is now reacting to it firing because look at the wake of destruction directly in the path of it.
Very true.
So I think it is just fired. It is currently recharging, and they need to disable it before it's fully charged for another shot. To
Wi-Fi
kill
death ray?
the president or something. In Arma, sorry, that's illegal to say. No.
Anyway, Barb just got kidnapped for slander, and we'll never see him again. So everyone say bye to Barb. Now we don't have to make horny jokes anymore, and we can finally have a nice, clean stream. Finally. Anyway, Green 4 is setting up a nice defensive perimeter to block this bottleneck here, and yeah. No, so this is the holo graphic effect here. This is just a VR. Hello, yes, 911. I want to report that someone named Barbarian Weeb has access from Guantanamo Bay. Can you just snuff him real quick so he stops?
Shit down this hole, man.
God damn it, dude. You're now in horny jail. Excellent. They finally caught him. It's over.
There's no horny in here. It's not horny at all. It's not a horny jail.
Yes, horny jail would be a reward. Soon they'll send you to horny morgue though. That's when I'll write back. Anyway. It's just a holographic effect from VR, so it's just something you could literally walk through. It's just a texture, but it is pretty cool. Caffeinate, you got it.
It sounds like Blue 4 is lining up at their safe start area.
Why are you still echoing?
Because I'm still in the hole. This is what I hear from the hole. The hole's very close to my speakers.
I'm taking your microphone privileges away. Go back to your hole, sir.
Of Guantanamo Bay?
Always have been.
I knew Bloodwing had connections.
Okay. Real quick story time. So I'm playing Daisy. We're fighting the mutants that we have set up to be in A2. And the mutants, it's from a Russian mod, and they drop some stuff, but it's only written in Russian. So we kill one of them, and she's watching me play, and she goes, wait, no, go back to that. And I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, hold up, I can read that. And my mouse was going over one of the Russian texts. So I stop, and she starts reading it on stream. And I look at her like... So you're Greek.
What the fuck?
You can read Russian. You have contacts in the Greek embassy. And you can read Russian now.
And you live near enough to be of concern to Washington, D.C. Listen,
Ton saying, like I said before, Bloodwing's a badass girl and a super spy. I don't doubt it. But anyway, round has started. Green 4 now fanning out here. What?
She's definitely the former.
I know. Chat reminding me not to ask too many questions. 5 bits for sus. Yes, I know. Look, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to be honest. Dating a chick that can make you disappear if you piss her off is kind of hot. Anyway.
Liru, you of all people have told me you don't stick your dick in crazy.
I guess I'm 0 for 2 in that one. Anyway.
You were definitely 0 for 2. 0 for 3 if you count me.
I have 1 X. I mean... I'm not going to say anything. Anyway, We've got Gamma 1 already firing at the UH-60. A few hits actually going on the UH-60. Killed Hudson. So first KIA of the round was Gamma 1 pushed out. Now they're firing 50 cal at the X-ray boat. Did they just kill? Nope, they're turning. Okay, I thought that turn was indicating that the boat driver got shot.
No, they have split up. There are two separate SOCOM boats.
Oh my God, is that a pancake? Nielsen gets knocked out because he opened his chute too late and he is unconscious.
Ooh, he pancaked. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, he pancaked. But the rest of them, QSX and Genki.
They landed right on top of a Green Force squad and now they are paying the price.
Well, okay, not only that, they landed on top of Scandi.
Yeah.
Nielsen
Not the best
does
place
wake
to
back
land.
up. He does wake back up, and he is actually pretty well camouflaged. I don't think Whiplash has spotted him.
As you say that, you literally just streamer cursed the man. You just cursed that man.
I expected Nielsen to like shoot
Oh my
back
God.
at least a little bit, but I guess not. So Genki and QSX. Genki going down.
Genki, yep.
immediately to a
Falcon coming up, shooting at QSX and kills him.
The other guy,
It
I
is
don't
the
even remember his
Scandi
name anymore.
Stampede.
It's like a train company name or something. QSX.
I know, right, Severe? Severe just came into my chat saying, amazing LZ choice, to be honest. Very tactical.
Yes, very, very tactical.
Such tactical. Much wow.
The boats aren't even close. See, this is what I mean by the boat should have gone first. They're doing a land assault when, I mean, I
Right
don't
on Sunday.
know.
Thanks for dropping by. Oh, Severe, great pickoff in the BTR last round. Or excuse me, in the BRDM last round, taking out the BTR.
So
you knew exactly where to hit both the
half-ass
driver and the gunner. It
obvious
was great.
thing, and then full-ass the unobvious thing just wastes the half-ass.
I'm not surprised, Severe. I mean, you're one of the best, man. Always a pleasure to see you play. Sorry, I was giving props to Severe for his kills with the BRDM last round because he was doing work.
Yeah, I can give props to Severe too. He's cool. Called him hot when he was on fire, but then he wasn't anymore.
Oh my God. You're a special little ball of something, Barb. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
That's okay, because everyone tells me that.
All right, we got some GLs actually blowing up part of the shed there. And you still have a lot of fire going back and forth. I think the engine got shot out of the UH-60. It's dropping out of the sky. People are bailing out.
Everyone bailing. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Norris managed to drop in time. But he's got one hell of a walk to do now, as everyone else has died. Norris being the only survivor.
Honest question.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, Eagle. Ooh, Eagle does actually wake back up. And
what a shot, though, by the ground forces. Also, the boat, I think the driver got shot out. Because, look, the boat's about to beach itself. Oh, my God.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
They're not getting that.
Icon.
The freaking long-range shots of the freaking UAZ gunners tonight. Good God, AT getting fired. No way. Oh, my freaking God. What is up with Green for today? They just hit the boat. It was like a... That shot would have hit, too, if the boat didn't pull away.
Yeah. Holy shit. I don't think Green 4 needs the death ray.
Yeah, at this rate. Well, actually, let's quickly look at their match settings here. Does the SMAW have laser ranging capability? And that's Blue Force, so they only have the RPG-32, and that doesn't have laser range finding.
No,
no, he's talking about the binoculars you can take out. But even then, that means they're making those shots with RPGs.
Yeah, it's RPG. These are Islander tier shots.
Yeah, so that's like the maximum end of their engagement.
Past it from the
past
dock
the
to where the
past the
boat
500
is
mil
now
dot. So,
550.
in my opinion, if you can go past the sight
700.
lines of the scope, though, that's a pretty good shot in my opinion, because it's really hard to approximate when you start getting to the 600 and 700 meter shot to get something that accurate.
It's parabolic because it's being affected by gravity. It's literally just being pulled down harder and harder. So you have to adjust further and further the farther out you're trying to hit it.
No, and I agree with Severe. It is very doable, but you normally don't get a lot of situations where you're able to gain that experience. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that might have been one of the perfect things. I mean,
Yeah.
if these guys, like, if the +1 from both those boats was actually on a gun instead of hiding in the back, then and like trying to suppress the shoreline, then they'd be under a lot more stress. But because no one was doing that, he had complete like calm confidence to just lob those shots
Mass,
out
thanks for
there.
the 16-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Glad to have you back here, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Binoculars, like you were talking about, but that's still he still has to guess where to hit.
Falcon taking out someone as Blue 4 is now assaulting the Scandia Recon position. They might be able to hold though.
I've seen crazier things pulled off by them. They still have Iander, Nemesis, and Falcon. Whiplash there as well. Michael there from GTA 5 to do some assistance.
Well, I mean, if they can hold this outskirt, I don't see any other way this could go, and Norris is going to swim it.
Yeah, that's probably the best way.
Another AT shot just hit the boat that dismounted next to the other boat. So, I mean, these boats are super tanky, don't get me wrong, but that's pretty funny to see. Righto, Severe. Thanks for dropping by, man. Always a pleasure to have you around.
It's not Iander. He's currently engaged with this big squad-sized element up on the hill.
Iander just died, and his body was doing something weird.
He's have to go drink another liter of beer.
Well, for Iander, it's super late for him. Oh, we do see a little bit of a desync spike triggered by that disconnect, so hopefully the server will recover.
Try to shoot a rocket at the server. Have you seen what they put on top of the death ray?
What do they put on top of the death ray? Blom had put a 50 cal on top of the death ray.
An M2 HB.
He put a freaking 50 cal on top of a death ray. The infusion engine does have better netcode, but it can still be laggy sometimes. We have seen that on the DayZ server, so hopefully it is adjusted.
Unfortunately, that does not increase the power of the death ray, but it might as well.
But I'm loving this.
Oh, it's so good.
It was like Falcon was unable to pull out. He was last man probably taken out as he was trying to hold the line there.
Yeah, he has a hick from Georgia. He probably wouldn't know when to pull out.
Oh my God.
Get the goat.
Just for you, buddy.
I love it when you make that goat scream.
Hey, bonk him! Bonk him! Bonk him!
Cool. The bonking only makes me hornier.
Oh my God. Here comes the bonk spam. Just keep bonking him. I want you to break Twitch with your bonks, and there's a caffeinate too. My God.
Should make more of your Korean iced coffee, whatever.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a complete guess. That's actually really funny.
And a posture check. Thank you, Yasuhiro. All right, so I mean, Green 4 still holding the line here. We got a lot of stuff coming in. Actually, Yasuhiro, I actually control the sugar really well because it's just it's a spoonful of instant coffee, and I usually do half a spoonful of sugar. So whatever a tablespoon, half of a tablespoon would be a teaspoon and a half, which I don't remember the gram equivalent of that. But that's literally for like an entire bowl full of a drink. So I'm really careful with the sugar control there.
I want to bring attention to the fact that I'm pretty sure, yeah, Norris has gotten closer to the objective than any of the boats.
Oh, he's halfway there. And I love how Eagle's also starting to swim it. Living on a prayer. Jesus. It's good though. And yeah, the boat, it's firing its minigun down, but at this range, it's pretty easy to drop those, or dodge those rounds. Also, I love how Nemesis has pushed back. I think he's the only remaining member of Scandi's Night. He does have Waldo and Whiplash still alive, but he is pushing the northern element of Blue 4, and he might actually do some significant damage here.
Yeah, Fist is about to get shot on the side of the head.
Yep.
He goes down.
Mackenzie, thanks for the 37-month resub. Living on a prayer. A firm, my man. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. We'll check death rate chat in a second. No, Poe's going to get hit.
Dreek's looking the wrong direction. Ooh,
gets Poe. And the other guy, Mackenzie unconscious. Maz now looking down. Nemesis is on a mission. He's going to get on that roof. Maz jumps down.
Maz drops down. I think he heard that.
Ah, but Maz got him. He did get some hits though, but Nemesis did a great
there.
job of locking down that northern section.
I will say there was a bit of lag there, but the first few bullets, Maz definitely hit his target, and I don't think Nemesis really did, so he probably got a couple hits. Oh, but Dreek went down as well.
No! The 50 cal fell off of the death ray.
No! It is vulnerable. Oh, wait, and did the guy die? No,
I
he
don't-
lived because
I
it's a
think-
vehicle.
Oh,
Bob's
what a
still
shame.
alive.
Another caffeinate and hydrate, you got it. I'm running out of caffeinates.
What a fucking legend.
Managed to spill that one all over me.
And I'm actually kind of surprised. Well, no, not really. I was going to say I'm surprised that Green Force is still keeping so much infantry around Terminal 1, but yeah, with that sizable force, you know, now that they've fully mobilized their forces and are holding that bottleneck.
Hey, Barb.
Yes.
I just want to let you know the bonks are still coming.
Oh, me too.
We can slow the bonks down now, guys. We've made our point, but good God, a lot of bonks.
You really just that one just went right over your head too, didn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Breachers. I know.
Like me, I want them to keep coming.
I swear to God. All right, full speed with the bonks again, because Barb still hasn't learned his lesson.
Makes me wish I had an actual
Stop
like,
it.
meme soundboard set up. It would just be like the sound of a minigun whirring.
Right
up,
on, Preacher. You did a great job.
Just all bonks.
I swear I will next week set up my bonk board again and let chat determine how many times we bonk you with sound bites.
Yeah, get your coder to like whenever there's a point redemption, it plays that over TeamSpeak.
I wish I had a coder.
You have someone who knows what they're doing.
I do not, no.
Didn't you say you had someone who made your soundboard or your sound alerts thing?
No, that was me.
Even when you do Phasma?
Yeah.
Or like DayZ? That's
No,
all
the
you
only time I got help with DayZ was I asked Frost to teleport me in the corner of the map and to spawn a bunch of weapons. He helped me record the sounds by making them, but then I actually clipped them all, cleaned them up, and then put them on. That's all my work.
Huh. I don't know what I'm thinking of then.
I have used the term mycoder in the past for like scripting and stuff, because sometimes I offload some scripts to other people that make things for me. Like Malin's made a few cool things for me in the past.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
And then I sometimes I say Devour. I mean, he does some work for me because he made the Emu mod for me. He's working on some other fun stuff, which should come out soon, hopefully. But yeah, no, in terms of coding, I think it would be for scripting, because for all the audio stuff, that's been all me. The only exception was my intro and outros, which were done by Gaz or Northern, depending on how old they are. Because I can't do jingles for the life of me. I tried. That's why I ended up outsourcing it, and then Northern gave it to me as a gift, and then Gaz gave it to me as another gift. So there's a lot of community work that goes into this channel, to be perfectly honest.
Same with me. It is a group effort. It is,
Bard got the last bonk
as much
in.
as it is work on for you and the effort you put in.
And Don puts
there's
in another.
a dozen people who's influenced the channel. Yours and mine, I'm sure.
That's part of the fun of doing all this, though, is growing
absolutely.
that community and letting a bunch of people
That's
add
part
their
of
own
the
input in.
community.
Exactly.
And Chibi, I know he's like made a couple memes that I've clipped and put in as like resub or donation sounds. It's just that.
Righto, Don.
No one donates to twitch.tv/barbarianweeb. You can change that today, though, by going to twitch.tv/barbarianweeb. I have no shame.
Or pants. Anyway, Norris is being fired up by Casey.
How did you know?
And Patriot. Barb, I know you never stream with pants on. I'll even bonk myself for that one.
Yeah,
Actually, I do have pants on today. It's a rare day. Well, just because I'm not Zeusing. If I'm Zeusing, I only wear underwear in the green robe. But since I'm commentating, I'm actually in clothes right now.
I see.
More AT going into that building. It's HE! And that just killed someone and knocked Sam Handwich out.
No, Norris, he's made it all this way. Patriot's right here waiting for him.
Oh
Someone
my
spotted
God,
him.
the swim.
And he's right here. He's swimming below the surface. The Patriot's sticking his head out of the surface.
He's checking underwater.
Where he is.
Oh my
he's gonna throw a
God.
nade. Tell me Patriot's gonna throw a nade into the water.
That's funny. Good luck,
Patriot
creatures.
has
They are
moved away,
very
so Norris
selective.
making his way to the shoreline, gets his feet under the wall.
Rest in peace, Norris. Rest in peace, Norris. Preacher, that's a little mean. I don't want to have to say it, man. I will if you tell me to,
All right,
but
then. Well, as the rest of Blue Force
he gone.
naval
Norris
and
is
airborne
dead.
assault gets mopped up, the land-based assault continues about as well.
It's okay, preachers. I
It's only
appreciate
Nito
it,
and
but
Naders left up
I don't
here
want to rub it in
front
because
with, Sam Hanwich
no one
down.
wants to hear stuff like that,
there
you
was
know?
about 5 more people over here last time I looked.
Oh my
so,
God. Frodoni says Norris just got D-Day'd.
He did get
He got D-Day'd.
They waited until he
The
got
German
close, and then they
machine
shot
gun.
him on the fucking beach.
I mean, Blue 4 doesn't really have a chance because all the tactics they tried just got immediately denied because Green 4 has some really good AT and some really
they
good
have-
machine gunnery.
Yes, but I have more of a fault with Blue 4's execution of the plan than Green
Yeah.
4's, than appreciation for Green 4's marksmanship. As impressive as that was, Blue 4 really...
Valnez, thanks so much for another gift sub going to Learning
It was
Curves. Hope you
so
both keep enjoying the
mistimed and in
operations.
the wrong
Valnez, if I
places
didn't
at the
shout
wrong
out already,
times.
thanks so much for that
I can see
resub
what they were
earlier.
trying to do, but they-
Hope you keep enjoying the
they
operations.
were
Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
to it, and they tried to sell it too hard.
Yeah.
They got punched right in the nose for it.
I don't know, every AO I've seen in FNF where it does this area, the defenders, I think only one time they lost.
Well, yeah, I mean that's any general from like Napoleon could like tell you that this is a great spot to hold. You have about 150 meters at the smallest point across the across that little bottleneck. That is at the shortest
Valley.
150 meters. So that is a really easy area to hold.
Oh God, Whiplash.
Oh, did he fall off?
He's playing dead. He has an RPG. He doesn't get run over. Whiplash. Give him Whiplash. Wait, no, Ilvanek, no! No!
What the fuck just happened?
Ilvanek just swerved around him, got out, blew his head off, and then got back in the Vic, and he's driving away. Oh! That wasn't... I don't know if that was bad manners. If it was bad manners, he would have run him over and then claimed, oh, I didn't see him in time. But no, that was just an execution.
That's BM within the rules, which is even
Oh my
like,
God.
nastier. Because like he went out of his way to stay within the lines of the law and still BM
Oh.
hard as fuck if he did that.
That's just cruel. It's like, oh, I know what you're doing. You're playing dead. Let me just get out and kick your ass. Poor Whiplash.
Oh man. What a run though for all of Scandi. Doing a lot of work up there, especially Nemesis and
Oh yeah, they stopped the northern attack pretty much outright. Between them, got a shit ton of kills.
and Bay just drove the Humvee into the water. Can he recover? No.
No, they didn't get it in time. They were trying to sneak it around, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah. So that's
AT
a-
just
that's a
fired
Humvee.
and completely whiffed something. I don't know what that was about.
Yep. Mimi Bear was looking over the right direction, but I think because of the terrain, I actually might have seen them. No, Mimi Bear I think is looking at someone's inventory.
Oh, they're
So
caffeinate.
that group, they are going to be able
I
to
think I have
sneak
one
in a
more
little
after
bit.
this.
We do also have Eagle down here, who has made it to shore. The Eagle has landed. Rinse and repeat, though. If he comes back, and retraces his steps and heads back towards the first objective, he's going to run right between the lines of this Blue 4 group.
Got another transport Humvee coming up. That's Timek. And we still have Skipper all the way out here on the outskirts. He's the sniper, that's why. So he's trying to get some long-range pickoffs. Maybe the X-ray boat will go in and pick him up later, but I think this round is going to pretty much go to the lawn haul here. We got Jib Style driving around with an off-road.
Rinse and repeat, he does have eyes on Depso and Timek. He has spotted them and about to get a good shot here. Takes down
Misses
Depso
it.
and
Oh, no, you're right. You got Despo on the side. Now you got Green 4 deploying. They're going to find Timek.
yeah. They still have the headlights on that truck. Ooh.
And that was a Hillary Clinton with AA coming up to finish.
Very nice.
Multiple shots back to the head. I believe he committed suicide. Anyway.
Baines now coming up here. Carey has spotted them. They're in a firefight.
Yep. Curie has the high ground.
Ooh, but the grenade bounces off.
That's a thermite grenade.
2 thermites. And a frag in return.
Now we need to see Green 4 pull back, realizing that they've been pushed
Wow.
past.
Baines? They're like learning that the layout of this structure really quickly. Has to climb with this ladder to get up there, but I think spots the top of Carey's kit. And if Carey stands still for a second, no, he's going to be able to...
Yeah, Carey vaults over. He's going to capitalize on more of this. Honestly, Bayant could risk it, climb all the way up. That'll take him about 30 seconds, but then he could potentially shoot down on Carey if Carey's on the rooftop. But 29th Eagle trying to get some flanking shots on Carey. Takes him out, and he falls to the ground.
It is still good for
Oh, that hurts.
I don't think he'd have a way to really hop down without taking that ladder.
That was a great
again.
shot.
So would not be good in the long term, but I don't think he's aware of that. X-Ray doing another quick
Hollywood
pass,
finish,
by the
exactly.
docks. That is just Rory in there. Don't think Rory's gonna have much of a chance. But I think it's just meant to distract and occupy those forces.
And Nader's unconscious back there.
Again, what dwindles left of the blue force for that peninsula.
Of a CSGO / Dota ESL announcer. I wish I could be on that level.
Oh man, now I'm thinking about Sharky.
I still got to
Peninsula
keep
for
practicing,
Battlefield
man.
2. Such a good map.
I'm working on my voice for that. I will admit my throat is a little sore today, though, so I haven't been as quick and active with some of my chatter. All right, Mito with the driver there blowing through on the northern side, trying to reinforce the few members of infantry they have in the center of the map by the Death Laser. Still got Blue 4 trickling around on the outskirts that are distracting some of Green 4's offensive line to the east. But this could still bleed in any case. But, oh, a boat! Rory has arrived.
Sending it. Full fucking send.
He immediately gets out and is shot by Casey.
4 Green 4 there.
Oh, but the MRAP has come in to save Rory. What is this? That has saved Rory here as the gunner is going ham. Space Cowboy Carl is charging the Vic. Immediately gets down and tries to roll away, aiming for the tires there. I don't know what sort of freaking Team Fortress 2 level bullshit that was, but all right. I'm down for it.
And that has thoroughly confused their forces.
That saved Rory's ass, let's be honest.
Oh,
You never know when the surprise MRAP will show up to save you.
Yeah,
It's like the
I'm
Mysterious
wondering if
Ranger in
Casey's
Fallout
gonna
New
look
Vegas.
Back to the left and check that as Rory is looking up at Casey and gets the
Gets the kill on Casey.
as he's stuck in the rubble.
HE RPG fire does nothing to an MRAP because it's designed to be ambush resistant to HE rounds like that.
Tires have been damaged, but that would be about it.
Rory now coming around. He's gonna vault the wall in front of Patriot and Mild, and Patriot gets blown off. Gets Rory's head blown off there, as now Taller notices that something happened. That's pretty damn funny.
Yeah, he knows that Patriot got blown off.
And that's the scream word.
Yay.
Mr. Horny.
Thank you.
All right, looking at the rest of Blue 4 here. We've got Despo getting to a firefight with Shy down south. Got some grenades being thrown back and forth. Great throw, but it lands a little bit short, and Shy is protected by the rock. I think Dooley just got some rear shots on Shy, though, and knocked him unconscious.
Ooh, grenade right under the MRAP.
It's not going to do much, though. It's designed to resist grenades. That was an explosive charge, though, but again, it does nothing.
Wow. That is
You need a satchel to do something to it.
That was really an explosive charge. Patriot, I'm sure, has more. If he has explosive charges, he might have a satchel as well.
Loki almost getting run over.
Patriot, oh man. Oh.
Yeah, so Blue 4 is doing their best not to run anyone over.
Yeah, because that is against the... Oh, no.
Look at Patriot. He's trying to climb onto the MRAP to take him out, but the MRAP quickly drives, realizing they're being climbed on. Valid tactic.
Yeah, no, that if Patriot got armored from that, that's Patriot's fault, not Nito's. And because of the design of that turret, he's able to point that gun up and be completely shielded. keeping his head down, and the only concern would be then someone like
Space throws a grenade. That might cook off the off-road because the off-road's pretty weak. If the MRAP stayed, the cook-off explosion might have gotten them. And there's the explosion I called. Another HE rocket goes in. That knocked the engine, though, of the MRAP. It finally, after taking 2 HE rockets and an explosive charge, meets its end with an engine cutout.
That's unfortunate.
Now they're firing at Shuffles and Space Cowboy Carl. Seeing some GL rounds go off. Can these two, with Despo and Dooley coming in from the north, be enough to take this sector? It's going to be a really tough fight.
I can't see it happening. That MRAP was their ace in the hole. Like, they do not have any other way to push through this amount of infantry.
We do still have X-Ray Sniper way up northwest, but it's not really a factor here.
That's super far. That's like, you'd have to get what's that to try and make that shot, and even then, I don't think even he could.
Corvo taking a GL as he folds back into the building. Green 4 now purely playing defensive here as Blue 4 is given a few moments to rally their forces, try to move in on this compound. Ilbanek taking fire from Geary as he is pushing forward here. Ilbanek now taking rear fire from Vagrant, but folds in and around with such a weave here. Space Cowboy Carl almost keyholing Ilbanek as he is continuing to move into that open area. Ilbanek makes a mistake, gets caught out in the open, and his head is blown off from Space Cowboy Carl.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him for making a decision like that. That is such a stressful situation.
Yeah, we're down to
pounding.
Mito and Dooley up here. Actually, no, I didn't notice Despo. He is injured as he came down the dockyard here. And Schnuffles is just spamming grenades here. Unfortunately, when they land in the water, they don't get deleted, but they stop deploying smoke. GL round right on Despo's position. You got Show being fired up by Geary. A little bit of green on green there.
Yeah, just Mito and Dooley here back at the construction site. We do have Eagle and Bay up.
I wouldn't know because we don't get kill counts anymore. But
if they're able
that'd
to
be
get to Terminal 1,
that's nice that he's getting those kills.
Depso on the move. He's going to try and
by the way, I'm being told the Blue 4 sniper's actually gotten 2 kills from that spot. Despo being shot up by Dooley. Now we have a blue on blue incident instead of a green on green.
Yeah, because of how dark it's starting to get.
Yeah.
But wow, yeah,
Mito being shot up by Geary here, knocked out and killed with the follow-up shot. Great play by Geary there. And we got some flares in the air. That is illuminating the map pretty well to the point if I hit L and take my light off, we get even more light here. We just had Blom and Dooley do a knockout trade. We'll see who wakes up first, if any of them even do. But at this rate, I think Green 4 has too much saturation on Terminal 1, and Blue 4 just doesn't have enough units here. We only have 21 minutes left on the round. We only passed halftime 4 minutes ago, but I think it's still going to take another 15 minutes for everyone to get officially cleaned up. Blam wakes up first and takes out Dooley.
So I do want to mention that, again, we don't have our markers, but I have found where...
Despo and Schnuffles running into each other. Schnuffles takes him out. Sorry, continue.
No, you're fine, you're fine. That was fine. But yeah, the terminal itself, the palm tree that was, I think, run over by the MRAP has actually camouflaged the terminal. Now, Blue 4 do have the exact point of where it is.
That is quite funny, yeah.
But yeah,
that might have thrown Ilbanek off as well.
I don't think they got that far in to really notice it.
Well, Ilbanek got right on the corner, like literally on top of the palm tree outside of the building before he took fire and tried to pull back, and then he got gunned down.
Possibly.
Oh, you're in chat. Yeah, so I know you were right here on this corner, Ilbanek. The terminal was right in there. Yeah, so he thought it was in the metal building, not that actual building. So he just got a little off-thrown by the area itself.
I think that's more to do with the fact that Green 4 is actually shooting from there. And that's a pretty common assumption to make, and usually not a wrong one. Usually people try and garrison the building that has the objective that they're trying to defend.
Ilbanek saying he had a lot of fun with it, though. I'm glad you did. But you also have to consider, really when you change up the building layout of maps, people with the metagame knowledge, if they played an area 20 times, don't have that knowledge anymore. So it does throw people off, and you will notice it sometimes. But I thought that was quite interesting. Meanwhile, Rinse and Repeat firing at Bayan and actually knocking him out. Let's see if Rinse and Repeat can get the follow-up shot there, but great.
Seems like
You
it.
saw Rince take a moment to properly PID. He's not going to go for the follow-up. Bant might be able to wake back up.
I don't know, that rifle that he's using, that is the, okay, that's the 5.45.
Told ya.
So, yep, Bay does wake up. He's firing back
Bant
in
wakes
that
up, puts some shots back just to cover himself, and Rinse and Repeat went, wait a second. Who has an M4 that I have shot recently?
What?
Do it. Hey, you're... Oh, God, Rinse just shot him in the balls.
Right in the crundle.
Oh. Oh, that's kind of... I felt that, too. Imagine your
Things don't go
balls
in
getting
there.
blow off, and that's what kills you. Oh, man. In the dick.
Saving Private Ryan.
I was
Everything's
thinking
still
of,
there,
I
Doc.
was thinking of South Park with Butters shooting people in the dick after they hold up the Chinese restaurant. Have you seen that episode?
I do not watch a lot of South Park, but
That's
that sounds
fair.
exactly like an episode of South Park. Knowing who Butters is, I don't know why he would do that, but I'm sure the reason is valid. Oh shit, we never found the pumpkins.
No, we didn't. His signature. I don't know if he even put one down.
Yeah, there's so many custom buildings that it's hard to look through them all.
So, I mean, after there's 2 more guys in the AO for Blue 4 here. You got the sniper out on Overwatch, but there's no way he's going to be able to get here unless he has the option to push the boat back in. I think that's what he's going to go for.
Yeah, because like you said, those boats are very tanky, so the engine might still be... Oh, wait, no, that boat. Okay.
Yeah, no,
I thought you were talking about
SOCOMs would still have their engine working.
Yeah. That one that got hit with the rocket, I thought that was one that was still there, but no, they took the they didn't take the very clearly beached one. That's fair.
Oh, yeah, Kiri, the Green 4 ground command, the guy that died Hollywood style and fell for the tower. Ay.
Yeah, no sign of that the signature. Oh well.
All right, 3 Blue 4 guys remaining. 2 are a buddy team on the southern side, the Booby Face and Lennox. But there's too much Green 4 for them to actually get anything done effectively.
I mean, Army of 2, baby. Let's do it. I'm believing in it. Okay, never mind. They're not sticking together, so it's now 2 Army of 1.
Yeah, right, Korvac? I think at this point they need to stick together and get into that first
Absolutely.
objective. That's the only chance they really have, but...
Exactly. Couple shots ringing out from Lennox, shooting up at Vagrant up there, getting a nice skyline. But unfortunately, that's not really the thing you need to do right now.
Yeah, because they're just going to get caught out in the open here.
Yeah, he does have an SR-25 to be fair, so he does have a very powerful rifle, but that scope I don't think is calibrated for 7.62.
One of the Blue 4 guys just got taken out.
Okay. That was a
And now
shot
it's up
by,
to
I think,
Lennox. That
either
was Kabubi
Chaos-
Face.
Yeah, taken up by, I think, Kabaya or Chaos.
Oh, hey, Kiri, yeah, you fell off the tower, buddy.
Bias, yeah.
Clearly, we
had
watched
a
you
great
splat
shot
on the ground.
that
It
position,
was
seems.
pretty funny. Are we hearing long-range shots from the boat all the way to the northwest? Is that what the sniper's taking now?
Yeah, he is in the. Yeah, I see the naval icon, and I do see. Yeah, he's in the M2.
Kiri does have a marksman rifle. He is firing up at Vagrant's position. I know Eagle killed you. It was pretty
Me,
funny.
Lennox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said, but I think I mentioned
said
Vagrant. He
Carrie.
was... Oh, sorry, I said Kiri because Kiri's in my chat. We're talking about how he died Hollywood style.
Nice.
Get a Hans Gruber. Exactly.
Oh, did he fall off from the top?
Yeah, and then his body's like all splayed out on the dirt on the bottom because Eagle sniped him as he was as Kiri was running from Bay in the central complex.
Nice.
Remember that?
Yeah. Oh shit, really? Damn. Oh yeah, I see him. Oh, that's awesome. That's perfect too. Yeah, right on top of the dirt pile.
Oh, Nemesis, you got a lot. I don't know the exact count, but yeah, your last stand against the northern push pretty much crippled it.
Yeah, his last push up to the top, I think, killed 3 people.
Yeah, there was
including the
only
elevator
Maz
lead.
and one other guy remaining, so
Yeah.
he did great. 50 cal actually just got a snipe on Geary.
Yeah.
Another command win for Carrie. Yes, I know. Good job.
Lennox is trying to do something now. He's trying to take the high ground, but that high ground is very well illuminated.
But he's going to be fighting Shrimp, all right? And Shrimp, I don't know if you've been watching Shrimp all night, but he has really been frying a lot of people's rice,
Like,
all right?
He's got the family-sized portion just handing
Damn
them out.
right. He's
Just
handing out
frying
pain
them.
left, right, and center for any side that is not his own. I haven't seen a friendly fire from him today either, so that statement is genuine. I love how this lighting system works. If you hit L to make your cursor illumination key and you shine it by the western side off the dock, you can see the box of the terrain square for the ground like clearly illuminated. It's pretty funny. Oh god, they're now suppressing the boat. Lennox, okay, still alive. He's in the little guard shack.
Yeah, he went up to the high ground, but I think once he starts firing, he's going to be so well illuminated that, I mean, Kabaya actually is looking right over there, but because, oh man, ooh, does he see? Oh, yep, he just spotted Lennox.
Oh! One shot!
I mean, that was about as easy as you could do. He's using a very high caliber or powerful rifle with a high powered optic. So yeah, it was a good shot. Though.
Real quick, the M76 is 7.62 by
54.
By 54.
Yep.
So it's not 5.45.
I didn't say it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was telling Falcon that because he said it was 5.45.
Oh yeah, no, that rifle is 7.62 by 54.
Yep. It's literally just a stretched out AK, but it's like
they stretch the bolt a little bit. It's not even like an SVD where it has like a different firing system. It's pretty much just an AK with a big bolt. I'm pretty sure that rifle at least.
Is he gonna freaking swim it?
He's trying to. I think the admins should fucking call it before then.
Just teleport him to the other side. Let him die with dignity.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right.
Let's make it.
I'm gonna go take a pee break because I'm gonna keep streaming after this and work on some missions for TSB after this stream. So I'll be back in a second.
Nice.
Chad, if he does anything horny, just start spamming the damn chat with bongs, please.
If I do anything horny, who do you think I am? I'm not a goat. I don't scream as loud as he does. All right. So yeah, Skipper. Oh geez, how far does he have to swim actually? He's got 540 meters to swim. About 500 meters. He's got to swim half a goddamn kilometer to the nearest piece of land, and he probably won't be going for that. It's probably gonna get shot at as he approaches the land. I want one of the admins to either teleport him to shore, like Liru was saying, or just smite him with a bolt of lightning. Like, I understand wanting to give him a fair chance. He does not have a fair chance. He does not have a snowball's chance in hell. Oh, Leah says do something horny. Fuck. Oh, fuck. There's your horny. I was just going, oh fuck, because I couldn't think of what to do. See, the horny, I don't control the horny controls me. I don't get to say, like, when I want to be horny. The horny chooses that. It's like fucking symbiote. God, am I really gonna have to fucking spitball for those 10 minutes? Like, the timer's gonna expire. Grav, I think, has actually spotted him with an M2. Yeah, he saw a little dot on the horizon of the water. Well, Leah, that might be effective. Oh, Skipper's even nodding. He is yearning for death. Oh, and he gets it. He gets his brains blown out.
He was just nodding his head, and now he's slowly falling into the sea. Onto the sea. Onto the sea.
Oh man, that is despondent.
I love the little head bobs. To Davy Jones' locker with ya. He was literally just begging for death.
Jesus, he literally was.
That's it. Green 4 wins.
God,
Oh, now he's bent over at a 90-degree angle.
His eyes were open too as he slowly
this?
floated down to the fucking bottom.
Boop. He dead.
Oh my fucking god. And that's it, right? We can go home?
Step
We can
bro,
go be
I'm
horny?
sinking.
What are you thinking about?
Yes, don't worry, that'll be a highlight. All right, that is a
Yes.
green 4 victory. There's no other way for...
Pretty
There's no
much.
other blue 4 guys alive, so I don't know why it's not auto-procting, but that is it. So we're going to... Barb was moaning on my stream. Good God, Barb. Why?
Well, Leah said be horny, so... Listen.
All right, there is the payout. I'm going to wrap it
Oh,
up
yeah, I
here.
do that too.
So I'm going to get out of here and start doing some official... why did I say official? Some mission dev stuff for next week,
Well,
so...
It is official. It is yours. It is official, you know, your official
I guess.
brand. Yeah. Oh, I need to do my payout too. Thank you for reminding me.
Of course, but I'm going to get out of here. See you next week, Barb.
Very nice. I will see you next week as well, baby.
See ya. All right. Let's go ahead, pause our music. Twitch here and stop the